welcome to our Wednesday 50 Fathoms pirate-themed tabletop RPG live stream Twitch extravaganza. I am your pirate king, Will Thompson, this and every evening, although I'm not a pirate king on other evenings. Just tonight I'm a pirate king Marshall on the other evenings. And I run this bitch here at the League of Gentlemen Explorers. With me are a group of pirates or soon-to-be pirates, regardless of what they may think or feel about themselves or their station in life. Unfortunately, in the realm of all things 50 Fathoms, all things trend pirate. Right, so we have a little bit of housekeeping before we kick off with the show. We are in the middle of a pandemic, and as such are postponing our plans for the Friday recruitment of our Friday Goblin Horde show, meaning that there are 2 shows on the League of Gentlemen Explorers now and for the foreseeable future. This evening's wonderful turquoise water-filled Charybdis-themed 50 Fathoms, and tomorrow's Deadlands Reloaded, when they've all been shrunk down and stuck inside the corpse of a stitched-together man who they're trying to reanimate by engaging in melee combat with the ropeworm cyst larva that infest its gallbladder. So it's a whole different thing. It's a really different, it's got a different energy. But at any rate, who would like to recap the events of last week that led us to this week? For a Benny, of course.
Oh, you didn't say that last time.
No, I decided to incentivize. Oh, Captain Porter.
All right. Last week
on 50 Fathoms.
Ooh, that was nice. Last week, Captain Porter received a rather ill-received that the anchor that they were to be paying 200 gold, or rather 200 pieces of 8 for, got postponed, and they would not be receiving that anytime soon, which is a rather bad piece of news when you are a ship captain without an anchorable ship. So the crew took off to find the blacksmith, find out what happened. Turns out he had been robbed silly and had no more iron left. Now this blacksmith, being the only show in town, made it kind of difficult for the crew to find anyone else to do the job for him. They took it upon themselves to find the iron, and thank you to undercover sleuthing by Brian O'Brien, they were able to locate a very friendly gentleman in a back alley at night in Brigandy Bay, who directed them to seek out Captain Scurvy, which they did, and they found Captain Scurvy to be a very ostentatiously dressed man who was building who paid out of pocket for a ship, ended up being about 20,000-ish pieces of 8, which is an insane amount of money for somebody to just dish out without some sort of financial backing. And at the end of it all, Captain Porter found himself on the receiving end of a challenge of a duel, which he readily accepted, because how could he do otherwise? And is slated to fight a duel with swords at dawn.
That's right, sword duel at dawn outside of the Black Queen. To reiterate for anybody that missed the bits there due to the interference. Now, I get the feeling also due to the pandemic, right, that services that are responsible for video conference calling, right, are going to experience a higher burden than they used to, right? Tons of people are using Steam right now. Tons of people are using the internet in general. Networks are going to be bogged down. Discord, Skype, all these services are going to be crap until this is worked out. So you will have to bear with us through some of these in and outs there. But we promise to keep it as entertaining as humanly possible until the power goes out and we have to eat each other for sustenance. But you were a little shaky there, but not terrible. Not as bad as it was last week, strangely.
Good.
But
hopefully not.
Yes, so they went to find their anchor. Blacksmith sent a little message boy that said that his iron had been stolen, wouldn't have been an issue normally, except for the sole source of iron on the whole of the island. Hadn't been producing iron for about a month and a half now, right? So there was no backup iron in addition to the iron. The man wouldn't normally be robbed, seeing as he was in the pocket of the Coalition, the ragtag brand of, well, I shouldn't say ragtag, the band of criminals what run Brigandy Bay, the pirate coalition, right? And so it was strange for somebody to make a move on him, considering he was under their protection, right? All of that established, Captain Porter got into a bit of a wordplay with the, as he mentioned, ostentatiously dressed Captain Scurvy, who, and I mean, who calls themselves Captain Scurvy? You know, like, I mean, everything about that is wrong, right? Like, there isn't a single bit of that that's like pirate. He's wearing like a rhinestone pirate shirt. You know, he's got a 20-gallon hat. You know, it's all wrong and fucked up. But then, well, young Master Screw, right, intent on finding some secret hidden intel, went upstairs with one of the ladies of the evening of the Black Queen, and I believe experienced the joyous wonders of the most momentous 12 and a half seconds of his young life.
I don't like to kiss and tell.
He doesn't like to kiss and tell, but when he comes back down the stairs, there's a swagger in there, and it's not just from having cased Captain Scurvy's room, right? It's, no, you're a man now. He's like, hi guys, how you doing? No, what do you mean? I've always talked like this. You know, trying real hard. But, yeah, he found a map with a bunch of red arrows on it and a mine circled above north that said stuff like, attack this. This is the point of interest. Yeah. And that is where last week's episode ended.
So we're not going to the mine.
Definitely not. Avoiding the mine like the plague. Also, let's not go in any alleys in Brigandy Bay. Anything that transpires in an alley from now until the show is over should just be canceled, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get that alley named after us.
No shit. Derelict, a skiff alley.
Captain, were we going to wait for young Master Scroot upstairs, or were we going to take our leave for the evening?
Young Master Scroot's upstairs.
Well, I find it quite awkward to wait around after just accepting a duel to the death at dawn.
Well, it might not take him that long.
Indeed, but Master O'Brien, would you be opposed to waiting for Scroot? I do worry that perhaps there would be, some sort of tale or something to. It's not that I don't trust him; it's that I worry at his observation skills.
Here at the bar?
Yes, indeed.
You cover my tab?
Sure, that's
I like
fine.
it.
You're asking about a tab when last week you guys bought 50 gallons of 190 proof rum? I like where your head's at. I mean,
They may be greedy. They may not be greedy. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if it's all the same, we can wait here. This isn't that fellow's bar. It's someone else's entirely. That's Grullian fellow. Yeah.
I was under the
Ambrose is
impression
still
that
kind
he
of
did not
foggy
know.
from the head injury 3 weeks ago. Less than 1 week in game though.
Well, Master Chef, is there anything that you need to be tending to out in the town? What time is it? Is it?
Evening. It's getting on evening. 6:37. Sun's getting low on the horizon.
I can't say that there is.
Right. Well,
But if you'd like to get my tab, I'd appreciate that as well.
Of course.
Everybody look at their adventure card as a reminder.
Thank you.
Also, Master Scroot, I need a vigor roll, sir. Excellent. Proper form.
Vigorous.
They do keep the girls clean here.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Master Ambrose, shall we to the ship? You do not appear to be. Although I must say, after speaking to that gentleman aboard the ship of the, what was the name of those things?
Slaves?
Well, no, but yes. No, the what are they called now? The ones who own the ship.
Own slave owners.
Yes, that beautiful ship that there was out in the and this is just totally Captain Porter. He's not even trying to remember the names of any
The people.
sort of other
yeah.
race besides humans.
The Kiernan Cutter, black with gold gilding, yes.
Yes,
Accoutrement of the Massaquani architectural design. At least those from the Kiernan Empire. The ones in Agrapog are a little more Grecian.
Gotcha. They fixed your head, wasn't it?
No, that Kraken mage, it was about what I did for myself. So he
And it took several attempts.
I don't know if they have the best water mage on that ship. It could be just time heals the rest of my wounds. It could
Time
be
does
just
Right,
heal
well-
all wounds.
Yes.
Shall we retire to the ship, and I will cover the tab for the gentleman remaining here for Master Scrooge?
Certainly, I would. A rest is. I would like a rest. Yes.
And I have somewhere to be at dawn. So,
All right. Sorry.
and on the way out, Captain will kind of tap Chef on the shoulder. Master Chef, if you would be so good as to be my second, I would appreciate.
Chef nods. Follows him.
Thank you. Well,
His second in the morning. You're gonna get shit faced
yeah,
at the
you
bar
know,
tonight.
yeah.
You're gonna be the one that hands him his sword and then, drags his lifeless body off.
Yeah. And give angry glares at the other side, or just doesn't have to be angry,
Stand there and
just
look stern.
kindly glares. Sure. Yeah.
Your job
yeah,
is to
that's
stand
what
there and look
particular
tough, essentially. But Master Scroot comes down with the women, damn. The lady that he went upstairs with, and she gives him a little wink and a slap on the posterior as she goes back to mill with the clientele on the bar floor.
Did I find anything else in his quarters?
No, just that one really super obvious mine is where we're attacking. Actually, why don't you give me a notice roll, because there is a little bit of something else you might have happened across. Oh, snap. Yes, there is a ledger with a symbol on it and a code you do not read. Give me a common knowledge roll.
No whammies. Come on. No whammies.
The symbol is that of the the East India Trading Company.
EITC, huh?
And which is weird because you guys are in Charybdis, firstly. Secondly, it's where, why would this be in a pirate's room? And thirdly, you only got a common knowledge of 5, but still, it does look like some kind of transaction ledger thing,
Yeah.
There are a bunch of figures. None of the writing makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it all, but I'm gonna book it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna leave the ledger and the map?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a scared kid, remember?
Right.
Oh,
Are
Brian.
you gonna try and memorize that information?
I mean, I'm just gonna remember that there's a map with arrows pointing to a mine, and that there's a ledger with East India Trading Company.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, you don't need a smarts roll to retain that much information out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in character for me to be of actual use to anyone.
No, but I mean, if you got an ace on that, I mean, you could have been like, and then it said QR31, 7th quadrant, 1,300 pounds. You know, like you could have,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no need for that. Yeah, no.
Definitely, quadrant 7, definitely, you know.
Definitely.
If I just had sex for the first time, I don't think he's interested in
Right?
numbers.
Yeah, no shit. Your head. Although for the first time in your young adolescent life, you're thinking clearly.
Yeah, I see everything.
You have
now.
that post nut clarity.
There's a
you know?
there's a new color I've never seen before.
And it's every color that isn't shaped or shaded like a woman's bosom. Yes.
Yes.
Whoa, green, blue. There are non-flesh tones. Welcome, Cypher. But
Sir Brian, where did everyone go?
Ambrose, you took off as well, or are you at the
Yeah, I
bar?
went with Captain Porter.
How many glasses did you drink, Brian?
I can't remember.
That is an excellent question. How many drinks are you in now, Brian?
I don't know how much time should we.
It's been about 20 minutes since Porter left.
Oh, good on you, young man. Good on
Maybe
you.
four. Maybe?
4
Is
drinks
that
in
good?
20 minutes. Give me a vigor roll at a -2.
Alright.
You have had 4 pirate bar drinks
Oh, sorry.
in 20 minutes. Hey, but you got a buzz on, but you're not like, you know, insensible
Alright.
somehow.
Enough, kid. Enough to know, and enough not to know.
That was all English.
What do you know?
I mean, technically. I did say you succeeded on that vigor roll.
Well, let's get out of here. I have some things to report to the captain. I'll tell you on the way.
Do you know what a lady feels like?
Alright, kid.
I mean, he literally came down from what you assumed to be his first experience with a prostitute and says, "We should get out of here. I've got some things to report to the captain." Like, you know?
I bet you do.
They don't have dicks.
Well, if they do, this one broke theirs off.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, sex ed would probably be god off. I'm just saying, right? Like, that's a big yikes.
That's a lot of information in 20 minutes.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that's sensory overload and mental overload. And
Captain Scurvy's still sitting in the corner here, by the way. And his men have been getting progressively more intoxicated and rowdy. The wenches have started to kind of congregate in sections away from there, tired of the manhandlings. And it's clear that I need a notice roll from the 3 of you still in the bar.
I didn't go with the captain.
No, you didn't. Tomorrow morning is when you were going with the captain. You
Yep.
So, Brian O'Brien, this son of a bitch is talking shit. If you didn't know better, you would say that froggy bastard had said something about Ireland.
that froggy bastard said something about Ireland.
Which guy? Just random? Any old
I
random?
don't know.
Captain Scurvy.
Yeah.
Oh. Cool.
No, he's sitting there with his, his thick French accent, people are laughing, he, looks clearly at one of you, says something with that smarmy look. They erupt into laughter. You know, I mean, he's clearly talking shit. As to whether or not you heard something directly besmirching Ireland, or you in fact speak French, right, is neither here nor there. But it is clear from your notice roll that, oh boy's talking shit.
We'll
Screw.
summon a tornado in here.
He could be talking shit. Jeff, maybe? Maybe they're just talking about how they like the girls, you know? Brian seems pretty convinced of that.
Let's get out of here. This guy's no good.
I have no loyalties, but I will kill him anyways.
You are going for my cam. Yes. You did pass that vigor roll, just to remind you again.
Who said that? Who just said that?
Chef.
Oh,
you gotta
Red
get out of here.
Ketchup, welcome. Thank you, friend. Appreciate the cheer. Don't forget that you can spend your channel points, too, to hand out bennies and all kinds of nonsense.
Oi, Captain Froggy, I'll tell you what, you're gonna get what's coming to you.
Are you addressing me?
You heard me.
I don't think you understand where you are, you little man. Huh? You come into my establishment, surrounded by my men?
That is so awful. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I do not want to start this fight. I do not want to go into it.
Well, you did again pass that vigor roll.
Yeah, again. Yeah, you don't have to be You are as intoxicated as you want to be here. There is no imposed intoxication. You did just fine on your 4 pirate drinks in 20 minutes. Like,
Right.
you went, boom, another flagon. Boom, another flagon. Boom, another flagon.
I
Like,
better get out of here before they actually catch up to me.
right. Yeah, no doubt.
Because y'all were just waiting for Scrooge.
All right. I'm fine with leaving.
Oh, Open Cipher gave an adventure card. Open Cipher, please tell us who gives the adventure card. I am sorry, man. I am terrible at this. I'm all that. Thanks for the, bits, Red Ketchup, but I completely ignore Open Cipher. Chef gets the adventure card. All right.
Dang, bro.
Oh, imagine that.
Boom. Thank you, sir.
How many guys are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
A lot. There's a
9.
lot of guys in there.
And the bouncer
Ma'am,
will
please.
definitely, beat our ass.
And the 2 red guys out front, and
Well, now, it's neither here nor there whose side the bouncer would take. Maybe they don't like him either. Maybe they love him. He says he's been in here. Haluhaluin certainly hasn't stopped to do anything about it. Despite standing behind the bar, he seems completely fine handing them drinks.
Brian, let's go.
All right. Hello. Thank you. We'll be off.
Oh, you're a tab boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I meant to say Captain Porter told Haluhaluin beforehand that he would pay for his sailor's drinks when he...
They don't. That's not how things...
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No, that's not...
Then,
Screw pays for it.
Oh, screw it. Dropping another 15 gold. Flipping like a sultan. Bro, how much money do you have at this point? Because you have paid for a lot of things. I need to look at your wallet.
I have 150 gold left.
You have 150... Oh, you didn't spend shit on... You bought like a bow. That's why.
no. That's
How
cute.
did you do
And his
that?
case just...
No.
I know,
I have
Ambrose.
316
Yeah.
left.
I owe you, kid.
Alright, get out of here with your pilfering. Hey, Captain Scurvy. You tell your dog of a captain he will be here for singing the AM, no, huh? I will show him how we play in France.
Just ignore him. Let's get out of here.
I don't even know what he's saying. I don't understand.
Sacre bleu, indeed. So you guys going back to the ship then?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
Probably shouldn't have walked through that alley. No, you guys make it back to the ship just fine.
Well, it is the safest place in town. We figured
Yeah, I mean,
that.
100%, right?
Nothing
Never
bad
fought
can
there,
happen.
No.
Scoot's doing a little Irish skip on the way back.
Oh, a little Irish skip. Could you demonstrate for us, just for 1
John.
second? For a Benny, would you please stand and demonstrate an Irish skip?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if this is. This
For
isn't
the
gonna
internet.
go well.
Yeah, well.
This is not gonna go well.
Oh, here we
Come
go.
on.
Irish skip.
Those wooden floors. With the girls trying to sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Now, let it be known that I will not be able to see myself from that angle.
right. We'll tell you. We'll tell you. Just keep backing
Just
up.
trust us.
We will boo
Oh, that's good.
watch
There we
you.
go. Oh,
Let's go.
there we go. No, it was
Oh,
close
gosh.
enough. That's an Irish skip, ladies and gentlemen.
Every
Oh, that's
child
a-
I have.
That is
Big
a channel first live Irish skip for a Benny.
Yikes.
It is crazy what you can make people do for imaginary points.
Currency.
All right. Excellent. So, you folks are back at the boat. It is getting on evening time. And we have a moment to confer about the information that Scroot has found. And then perhaps we'll do another little bit of interlude and go to bed.
Captain,
young.
Captain, I have news. I have news.
Yes,
What is it?
boy, we know what happened.
He's got his willy whack.
You paid for it. I paid for it.
Well, we all pay for it in one way or another, don't we? I mean,
It was. Well, yeah, that part was great. It was great. But that's not it, Captain. Captain, I did something maybe I shouldn't have.
That's all right, boys.
You didn't tell me you're not married or something.
No, well,
you slip
no.
it in the back door.
No, that's not it. That's not it. So
The old
After-
donkey punch.
after things were over, I snuck out and I snuck into Captain Scurvy's room.
You
He has-
did
he has a-
what?
He has a room on the second floor of the tavern. I snuck in there. I was too curious. And well, I saw
Bi-curious?
something.
You're right. What was it?
He
How was it, boy? What?
was
What?
awakened.
Well, on his desk there was this map. And you know that mine that everyone's been talking about? Well,
Yes.
it was circled and there was arrows pointed to it. And on top of that, there was like a ledger and it had the East India guys, it had their logo on it. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it's got to be important.
The East India who? What is this nonsense?
The East India Trading Company. How is it that you're not familiar with it?
Do they exist? You know?
They must be some company out of Eastern India.
Oh yes, they're that young upstart company. Out in the East
My
Indies.
word,
yes.
man. Where are you? Where?
When are you from?
Did you? Have you been hidden under a rock your entire life?
My friend, they've existed. They were founded when I was 10.
When you-
They've been in operation for some 50
You-
years.
You must.
Captain, Sir
They're hundreds
Ambrose,
of years old.
we don't have time for this.
Right. Thank you.
Please.
Screw. Okay, back to the matter at hand with Master Ambrose. We must speak of this later. Now, you said that they circled a map with the mine on it, and there was
Well,
some
do you
sort
have
of-
the map? Where's the map, boy?
Well, I didn't take it. Otherwise, he would know that I saw it.
He'll be dead tomorrow morning. What does it matter what he knows?
Well,
Right.
uh,
If he is dead tomorrow morning, perhaps we can simply enter his room again and find the map then.
No, pilfering the dead. How is that better?
Well, I would not consider pilfering.
Just taking.
oh no.
Oh no, I would
What
not
is
consider
that?
pilfer.
a water mage has
Oh,
frozen.
there he goes.
Nope,
no,
he's back
half
to
a
being
second.
frozen.
He was. Oh, no.
Are we?
Oh, there he is.
There you're.
No, nice. Are you fucking with us now? No? I literally can't tell at this point.
On a Semperbo related note, every interlude needs to include Ambrose and the captain just arguing about things that have happened.
Right, yeah, no
in
shit.
Culture.
No shit, yeah.
Right. So, okay. With this in mind, it makes me consider that perhaps there's another player at work in this game. You see, we've been told that the only people who are in charge of the iron trade are from that foreign right, and if the East India Trading Company is somehow involved, it could be that they are competitors. Perhaps this Captain Scurvy has amassed such an enormous sum of money by pilfering the iron from the mine and selling it to that East India Trading Company, and he is somehow at odds with the coalition. If that were the case, we could actually improve our circumstances here by doing the coalition and putting ourselves at odds with Captain Scurvy.
Well, I think you killing him tomorrow morning will put you pretty much at the oddest odds you can have with a man.
On this, we can agree.
And if he's not there, if he's less honorable than an Englishman, and as a Frenchman, you can't get much less honorable.
I agree. Again.
What if he doesn't show? Where should we go looking for him?
Now, that is the question, isn't it? Well, of course, the obvious answer may be the Black Queen, but he may consider that that is not a smart place to hide it. I don't know. We don't really know where...
What if then this map that young Master Scroot mentions that has arrows pointing to the mine is a plan? What if they are seeking to take the mine? And if he's not there tomorrow morning, we know where he might be going then to execute some plan.
Right. Excellent thinking. So we intercept them en route, no, or perhaps we meet them there while their operation is underway and disrupt it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it's been some time since I've... He kind of puts his hands out. Yes. Felt the flames flow. Yes.
2 days.
He's getting a little too into that. Just
2 days.
It's been a whole 48 hours since I've burned a man to death.
But look at how hairless I am now.
Now, Captain,
Slings open
baby's
his robe,
ass.
just baby
Captain,
smooth.
Yes.
I know you're an honorable man, but is there a way we could turn this duel in your favor?
The duel is already in his favor.
Indeed. Scroot, you have underestimated the advantage an Englishman has over a Frenchman. It's just natural.
I'm like looking at his gouged out eye. maybe
his eye that was gouged out by a savage, nonetheless. Either
That's pretty English.
it's true.
You mustn't suppose that the British have achieved naval superiority over simply on luck alone. In fact, it is due to our natural superiority just in every matter.
Well, no, I'm just thinking he's a pirate and he might try to cheat. It's probably wise for us to stay on top of that.
Right.
Sir Ambrose, do you're a potion master, yes? Do you know how to make a poison? Maybe we could slip him something.
It's you want like a subtle poison that I couldn't do on moment's notice. I could do a very painful, obvious poison.
Right, I know, a subtle Mithridatic poison. If it could kill him instantaneously, but in a way that made it appear from the most minor wound.
Yes. Give me 6 months' time and 1,000 pieces of eight, and I will give you such a potion. But if tomorrow morning is the deadline, I'll need some ashes and water, and then
A little bit of dookie.
you need to make him drink it, and then he'll die eventually, within about an hour of that, if not within 30 minutes.
Well,
Is that what
maybe,
you're asking for?
Maybe that's not a good idea.
Again,
Before the
perhaps-
fight, please drink this brackish mixture, sir.
If you'd
I
be
was gonna
so
slip-
kind.
I was gonna slip it in his breakfast.
Ooh, you don't really slip lie into someone's breakfast. They
Right.
My
notice
gruel
it.
is extra mouth burny this morning. I'm going to keep ingesting this as my esophagus sloughs
I'm not
off.
gonna try to kill him. I'm just trying to make him have an upset stomach.
You're asking me within 12 hours to manufacture with no alembic, no mortar and pestle, no furnace, no anything, a potion that can be slipped to this man's breakfast,
No, it doesn't have to
kill
be a
him,
potion.
ideally during the duel at an opportune moment that would make it appear as though the captain himself had felled him, and all of this now.
I mean,
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yes,
Are
please.
Are we scared of that fancy boy?
I'm not. The
Also-
captain is not.
Slightest. No,
Also,
I don't
Drew,
know.
medicine roll at a -6 if you want to attempt it.
No.
Okay.
I'm not scared. I just think he's gonna try to cheat.
Okay, we'll all be there.
Do I not
understand why
shoot
we're-
fire out of my hands?
Exactly.
Well, you clearly don't make potion.
Boy,
Besides,
fetch me. Go to the beach. Fetch me driftwood the size of you. I'm making a vial of lye.
Master Screw, you are quite handy with that bow. Perhaps it would be wise. I understand your intention here. Perhaps it would be wise for you to arrive ahead of time and position yourself upon a nearby rooftop.
Roofy roof, yeah.
And just in the situation that this gentleman does try something less than honorable, perhaps having an accomplished archer on a nearby roof would be a benefit.
I love it. That's a brilliant idea, Captain.
Yes, well, you know. Quite. Now,
Quite.
He is
does
the
anyone... Thank you, yes. Does anyone else have any thoughts before this altercation in the morning? I do expect it to be quite brief. But, you know, in the event that things turn awry, is there...
Well, if things go awry, we kill all of them. And
Yes.
if they don't show up, we go to the mine.
I think we
yes.
should talk it out with them. I don't think we need to kill anyone.
This is
Are we-
a duel.
Are we
Master
allowed
Chef,
to
we
kill
are
people
beyond...
here?
We are beyond words at this point. He has challenged me to a gentlemanly duel, and I have accepted it. There's nothing else for it. That's the way of things.
He strikes
Maybe
me as
we
the
should-
kind that would yield at the slightest threat. I don't think you have anything to worry about, Captain.
Maybe we need permission from Sarix.
That is an excellent thought. I would not wish to tread on anyone's. Yes, let's. When we arrive in the morning, perhaps we could ask around. Surely there will be someone who could, tell us whether this whole endeavor is quite appropriate.
Oh, it's definitely appropriate. Yeah. No, in fact, you've like stepped over 2 dual corpses in your time in this. This happens like on the regular.
Oh, yeah.
There's no
Oh.
question of whether or not this is how problems are solved here. There's no city watch. There's no kind of yeah, no.
Well, all
There's
right.
no judicial system.
No,
This is
there
the
is.
judicial
this is-
system.
Brigandy Bay.
There's-
This is Crime Island.
Can you give me country and nation of origin, please, for that word?
Hey, Scroot, give me
Yes, sir.
a climbing roll and a stealth roll.
Rip-a-dip-a-dip-a-dip-a-dip-a-dum.
Nice.
Well, I didn't
Brilliant.
know what a brigand
Look at
was.
Screw it, I don't think you
Brilliant.
failed a roll today.
Well, now you've. I mean,
Thanks,
thanks
yeah,
for that.
that's-
Yeah,
that's,
that was.
I jinxed it.
I'm gigantic.
You are,
For
in
the-
fact, sir.
For those uneducated, unlike myself, because I obviously knew what this was, that's not why I looked it up. A brigand is a member of a gang that ambushes and robs people in forests and mountains. So you're wow. The more
this
you
is
know.
Crime Island.
Yeah, it's literally Crime Island, yeah. Well, Crime Bay. Let's be,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crime Bay.
I guess, although this is technically on like a little peninsula, it's like Crime Isthmus, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Gang.
Well, one can't expect the riffraff who this place was obviously named for to be intelligent enough. This is, can we?
First light, you know, site of the duel. Everybody else is allowed to be here as well, but we only were setting up participating, agents. No
I'd like-
sight of Captain Scurvy. But the fellow he has elected to fight in his stead is there.
Oh,
You see,
As
I
is-
knew
as
you
is
should
his
have
right.
had. It'd be fire versus fire magic.
The fellow he has elected to show up in his stead is a 7-foot tall, probably 550-pound walrus man.
wow.
Heavily scarred. He looks like, you ever see those manatees that make it through the encounter with the boat propeller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he's got a couple of those going on across him. Clearly not his first rodeo.
Ambrose is going to look around to see if there's anybody else from Scurvy's group.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a little semicircle of dudes, like, bearing witness. Not
Are
anybody
they
that's going to actively
Shoulder to
participate.
shoulder?
Oh, are they in a small burst template, perhaps, or a cone formation? Did they
They're
line
in a
themselves up?
15-foot cone.
No, they're like the background characters in a Street Fighter level.
Okay.
Eh.
All right.
It's like behind them,
Yeah,
egging
yeah,
them
exactly.
on.
Just
Okay.
They're all doing like
yeah,
they all have like two poses that they go back and forth between.
exactly, yeah. When the match ends, a couple of them will go.
Oh, we can't do that. No humming.
No. He is wielding a giant club in one hand. Looks like it would be a two-handed deal for the normal person. Probably weighs about 70 pounds of stone at the end of it. Crudely fashioned. Lashed down with a jute rigging that you would use to tie the mainsail of like a galleon,
Captain, I don't think he's French.
Are you saying that from the rooftop?
Sacre bleu.
Well, Captain, that's his stand-in.
Right. I'm actually out of character looking up the rules of 18th century dueling so that I can figure out if there's anything wrong about this.
You didn't do your homework?
Oh, and I'm sure they're using like the Queensberry official,
It's actually the Irish Code of Honor.
Oh, the Irish Code of Honor. Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Right. Well, I suppose there's nothing for it. Master Ambrose.
Yes. If you would like to hold your blade out, sir, I could
Indeed.
charge it. So I'm going to add smite to your sword.
Oh god, are we season 8 Game of Throning it right now?
I'm going to.
He's
go
gonna
up to
run
this-
down the alley in the darkness with the flaming sword. The sword's gonna go out, and he's gonna roll a new character. Is that what you're telling me?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Oh, if you haven't seen that shit by now, just don't. Just don't. Just
I'm
don't.
not gonna roll a new character. I'm just gonna take over that guy.
But yeah, so I'm gonna like trace my finger along the blade and then blue fire. No,
Oh.
I'm gonna roll a
Put,
Benny.
put. It sputters out.
I-
Ba-da-da! Dun 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 dun.
That's the
That's
raise.
a
That
raise,
is
yep.
plus 4 damage.
That it is.
Nice.
Awesome.
And I
Engulfed
cast it
in,
at a raise, it's only one.
Engulfed in blue flame. Your sword for the first time ever in your life, by the way. you are wielding a, and it's not just like, oh look, that's a little fire, that's a raise. I mean, the thing went whoosh, right, and you're holding it at like full arm's length.
Whew. Master,
There you go, sir.
Most, what? This is.
It won't consume the blade. It won't hurt you, but it
But
will hurt him.
bum bum bum.
I must trust your judgment.
I think it has to do with intent, sir.
Thanks.
Yes, indeed.
Put that smite on there.
Captain Porter's holding his sword out so as not to light his own body.
Right. Probably fair. I swear I added smite here. Did I not? Alright, what I'll do is I'll just add it temporarily here. Come up with the effect later. Remind me I gotta add smite to the custom effects because we're gonna be getting this a lot.
I feel like subconsciously
Oh.
we are intentionally trying to.
Oh,
kill
never
the
mind.
guy.
There you go.
I can drag it from the power onto him.
Ooh, fancy. Alright. So your sword catches a flame, which you would expect, you know, any reasonable person to be alarmed by. And the Grail kind of picks up the club and drops it, and it shatters the cobblestone where it hits the ground below. And he huffs, you know, the snot comes out, and his whiskers kind of huffle a little.
Oh, whoops! I think I did that wrong. I'm supposed to drag it over the person, aren't I?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a 9 though.
Oh.
You hit.
You hit with a raise. Yeah.
Yeah, you. So.
Does that actually make it onto Captain Porter?
No,
so
that's just a hit. Now you need the effect.
Yeah,
Oh.
so in the deflection power at the very bottom for effects, there's the 2 buttons, and you just click on the one that's with a raise and drag it onto port.
I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So yeah, you are, the wind is whipping around you, deflecting blows. Your sword is now on fire. I imagine the flaming sword getting lashed by the wall of wind at the same time, making a very disorienting spectacle as you approach the giant walrus man, who is again nonplussed. And you guys are gonna roll initiative.
All right.
And his name is whoa 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Captain Porter up first with the ace
Sweet. That's perfect.
and several magical advantages.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
don't-
his name.
Will was typing as he was.
What? I was typing what?
So you
The-
gotta
the
show. You
Grail
gotta show the
duelist.
stream. You gotta
The
show
Grail
the stream.
duelist. name.
That's awesome.
Put the window in the so they can see the name of the.
I literally don't know what
And the
you're
com-
talking.
The combat.
Combat tracker.
Hover over.
And come
The
back.
Grail
Oh
duelist.
my god, yeah. Whoa. All right, yeah, you guys. Yeah, here you go.
It was just the first
It's-
thing he said.
Whoa.
Yeah, the first
My
thing-
name is. Holy shit! How long does that go on for,
It
though?
goes on for a while, it looks like.
It's a good probably 300 characters.
Oh my god! I don't think there's a limit. It's still going. All right, we're gonna delete him, and we're gonna add another Grail duelist because that's a yikes, dog.
He was introducing himself, and he's still going.
Well, I mean, so the funny thing about the Grail is that they're named after the first sound they make from the phlegm that's cleared from their lungs, right? So they have names like and you know shit like that. So it wouldn't be completely inaccurate, but yeah. All right, so Captain Porter.
Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm
I
super
gotta
excited.
bring Grail brew. Shit.
Is this
fuck
the
that.
dude from the Black Queen?
No, this is another
Okay,
dude.
different.
I
guy.
mean, hard to tell. They're all always dudes. You know what I mean?
No, Horik is my homie.
Oh, that's right. Horik totally respects you as a person.
Pork was
Alright.
watching from inside of a closet.
Right.
Oh gosh.
Horik has a little Scroot flag that he's made. Just waving it. Alright, there he is. He's the G because I'm not gonna throw the custom token back out there.
All right.
All right.
So the duel is
So-
on.
Yeah. This guy's how tall now?
Quite tall. 6.5, 7 feet, somewhere in there.
Quite tall. Okay.
550.
Okay.
Voluminous gut.
Can I make a notice roll real quick to see if there is any sort of a part on their body that looks like it might be less covered in
Covered in what?
Blubber.
No, it is their whole. I mean, you're like, well, I'm going to cut this part of this person that isn't covered in skin, is what you just asked. You know?
Yeah.
Like, no,
Okay,
they are.
His mouth.
Right. Okay, so with my abysmal fighting, I am going to attempt. See, I got deflection going.
Captain, he's a simple beast. Just
Yeah. So I'm going to attempt a called shot to the neck. I just want to go and decapitate.
You want to attempt to just decapitate. Alright, yeah,
Yes.
I mean, so.
Real quick. Can I make a wild attack and a called shot, or no? Wild attack and called shot.
Yes,
mutually
but I mean,
exclusive.
then you're like, I can drop the wild attack on you. Called shot neck is like a -3, though. Well, he's a big neck. Yeah, no, -3, yeah. So I
Sure.
will add the wild attack, and then you will add the -3.
I can
we are
do.
gonna get a new captain.
Why does it have you vulnerable? Oh, yeah, because wild attack, that's right. I was like, why are you vulnerable?
Oh man.
He charges forth his flaming cutlass at the ready, aiming directly for the massive walrusman's thick
Okay.
neck.
So here we go. Gonna no whammy.
No whammy, that is
That's a whammy.
whammy.
That's a whammy. Oh wait.
You
Hang
have
on, though.
bennies.
I'm gonna spend a penny.
I would hope
There
so,
we go.
sir.
About 10 Benny.
Oop.
That is
Nice.
not a whammy. Let's see there at a -3. That is still a hit, sir. You have struck the Grail
Yes.
Duelist.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
so,
Yeah, no, still a hit. Wait.
Okay.
Yes.
So with my sword, where's my combat? Here we go. Okay. Will this automatically apply the damage from
If you
smite?
roll it over him, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, it'll add the smite damage for sure.
Oh, not good enough.
Not good enough, no, but it did not. Well, no, and it added the wild attack damage. I'm tripping.
I
But it
would
did
like
not
to-
add the
I would
cold
like-
shot damage, which is another 3, which knocks it up to. Oh, excuse me, another 4, knocking it up to a 15 against his tough of 9, which is in fact a wound. You have slashed his throat, but he doesn't bleed out because you've cauterized the wound. It just bleeds internally into himself, and he gurgles, and falls down to the alley, apparently quite dead.
And then here's what I would like to do. As soon as this happens, I would like to stand with one foot up on his belly like a
Oh god,
Morgan
yeah,
pose.
no, yeah.
and hold my sword out to the other.
Yeah, to
on
the Street Fighter
stage.
audience.
Say, relay the message to Captain Scurvy that this is what befalls any who do not fight honorably against Captain Porter.
Yeah, we'll
Someone
do
drives
that.
Someone drives a random car into the alley and we have to destroy it
Yeah.
in 30 seconds.
Captain, wouldn't this have happened to him had he fought honorably?
Yes, well, you know, I would at least be mercy upon him as I'm
Wouldn't
like.
it technically have
poking-
been worse for him had he fought honorably? Because he'd be dead in the alley? I'm just...
It's,
You tell
it's
this
not-
Captain
it's not-
Scurvy that he can avoid his responsibilities quite successfully.
How
Thank
did
you
you
and
know?
good day.
How did you know this guy was fighting? He didn't even ask. He may have just been a random guy.
you-
That's true. He stood there. He stood there, dropped a hammer.
He was just.
And you just, "Ah!"
That's not true. He said Sacre Blue.
That's right.
Definitely a French agent.
Sleeper agent.
Master Chef, you have brought up a fair point.
Fair
Next time I
point.
shall ask: Are you the standard representative of one Captain? That shall be my response next time.
He owned the shop right behind him, and people had been robbing it. So he just stood out front guarding it every night. It was the end of his shift. Dawn was coming. This Englishman just
I
walks
saw
up.
I
Just,
saw a crowd of people. I just came out to see what was going on. And so
Mic on.
sword cuts my throat.
Mic off.
I'm just gonna tell my wife.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, no, murdered a walrus guy in cold blood for no reason. Fantastic. The British way.
I mean,
He was coming right
standard.
for you.
He was coming right at me. Just sprinkle a little crack on him.
Well, Captain, then, should we not then head to the mine? If he's not here, he will be there.
That was our assumption, yes. Thank you, by the way, for your protection, Master O'Brien, and your healthy blade, Master Ambrose. I feel that this would not have happened without those things, and I'm quite.
Your much needed protection from all that. I oversold him. It was my fault. I was like a towering mass of blubber. Wild attack, called shot. And I mean, you gotta understand, a man like Captain Porter doing a wild attack, this isn't like, his orderly fencing. This was like his one eye was all big as a dinner plate. Like, his hair became momentarily disheveled. Like, it was a
And glowing
thing.
yellow.
So,
Super Saiyan, Captain.
I think it was a mixture of getting his blood up. Captain Porter's not much of a fighter as it is. Yeah, let's do this. Like, all right. Got the adrenaline going.
do you search him?
Oh, I don't.
I mean,
Scroot definitely will when the captain's not looking.
He's got 90 gold on him. And the club, but you can't. I mean,
I'll
you're gonna-
split the gold up with everybody if you can do that for me.
yeah, I can't do that.
And
the key
I'm
to
not-
the shop door.
Yes, and the key to the shop door where his wife is cowering inside with their freshly born pup.
Yeah, pictures
Yes.
of his baby.
Right? No, it's just a wallet full of ugly baby pictures. Just and a note that says, "Thank you for doing this work. We're so desperate without you, dear brother." It's not even his wife. He was helping his sister. Oh.
Oh, that's even.
The heartstrings.
Right, the heartstrings. Everybody cares about Walrus Guy. I loved him so much I didn't even give him a name.
Well, yeah, you gave him a name that was.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so that accomplished. Captain Scurvy's obviously not going to be at the Black Queen, right? But his men might be, and they might not be expecting you, so that could be a scene, or it could be an ambush of your own. Or we could head out to this mine that has been clearly foreshadowed and, name dropped and referenced and, illustrated and printed in the weekly paper and, sky written and, fired out of a cannon and
I think we should go back to the
body painted.
I forgot my lucky coin.
Well, here's the thing. So there are a couple of ways to this mine, aren't there? Right? We can go 3, maybe 4 days over land. Right? Or we can just point that ship non-land facing and sail it up the coast a day or two.
Yeah.
If we go by land, we're probably faster on foot.
And we can't crash into the beach on land.
Literally did just describe how you would be faster in the boat than on foot, but...
No. Faster than Captain Scurvy and his men if they're on foot.
Oh, okay, there you go. That makes sense. I was confused for a moment. Like the last sentence out of my mouth was... No, yeah. That's good reasoning.
If we go by boat,
yes.
we may even beat the captain there if he went by land.
I
1 by
agree.
land and 2 by sea.
I would counsel for overland. I would just counsel for overland.
I agree with the old guy.
What's overland?
You
Speak
prefer the
English.
land. Well, this is quite a conundrum because, we would need to ask for directions either way, I suppose. We've been told the rough vicinity of where it is, but I don't believe we have a right.
Would
What country-
Hallowen
It's not
know?
a... It's possible, I suppose.
Hallowen would more than likely know.
Our crab friend would know. Serix.
Who's also at the Black Queen with
Right.
Hallowen and Serix.
Yeah, and we can check
Right.
to see just to make sure Captain Scurvy's not there.
Aye.
In fact, there's a map in his room. We can just take
Okay.
that one if he didn't.
If he's gone, he's taken the map.
Could kill
We
many
don't know
birds with
that.
one stone. Okay, to the Black Queen.
To the Black Queen, then it is. Right. Proper gov.
Thanks
All
to dinner,
that.
Black Queen.
Back to the Black Queen. No sign of Captain Scurvy at this particular juncture, but there are several of his men still aboot. In addition to his men milling about, there is some other things that I have pre-built into an encounter table that I am going to.
I really like the soundtrack for the Black Queen.
Yeah, no, it's they you know, despite all of its shortcomings, it's got an amazing live music scene.
That one Dulcimer player.
Yeah, the slightly intoxicated guy that doesn't quite keep the. Now that I've mentioned it, it won't be able to get out of your head how offbeat he is, though. Oh, it's maddening now. Alright, so you gents are back at the old Black Queen, right? The difference being that Captain Scurvy is not present. And the red. Oh dear. I don't know why all the wenches.
Back to your table.
Right. They always
with
reap.
us.
Yeah, yeah, all the bitches. They come with us. Alright. Yeah. Excellent. We're back.
Okay. Well, I think Captain Porter would just stride on in.
Captain,
Yeah,
those
and
two
his
gu-
testicles grew 3 size that morning, right? Yeah.
those two guards aren't outside. Should that be alarming?
that is alarming, Master Scroot.
It's just because they're inside, though.
Given that the guards were red men and we did dispatch several of them previously, I'm worried.
Chef walks in while they're yapping away.
Right?
All right.
Morning, Horik.
Alright.
Master Horik, we're
Oh, Master Scroot here for round 2, are you?
we're looking for
Pardon me, I have business to attend to.
I'll say.
But Master Horik, Haluan or Saudex, where would they be at this morning?
Business.
Yes, we have business to attend to
Not with them.
at the iron mine, which is for them.
No, you're an idiot.
Wait, Halu is over here.
That's behind several doors, good sir. I say, unhand this door.
So looking around the tavern, does it look like all of these are Captain Scurvy's pirates?
It's
Or-
hard to tell. It's not like they're all, they all wear matching jumpers or whatever. But
Well, you did say he was
Okay.
pretty flamboyant. I
Right,
figured
yeah.
he might have,
Scurvy
like, a thing
shit.
that everyone
Written
had.
across.
right, just Scurvy's boys.
The hell? What the hell is that?
He's masking it
Cough,
again.
cough. Cough, I said.
But we are on urgent business to restore operations to the iron mine, and we need advice from either Haluan or Serix.
He kind of, gathers up as much phlegm as he's capable and spits it on the floor, your foot adjacent.
Ah, beastly. Absolutely beastly.
Captain Porter's just in here giving the stink eye to everybody with one good.
Right, with his one good eye, his one stink
Say-
eye.
I'll say,
Captain, we are not getting anywhere finding
This,
our source of information.
Gal right here bears a striking resemblance to that red-headed gal at the market.
Oh, it's you. Are you? Captain Porter he's just kind of not sure how to take. I mean,
She's got a black eye and a busted lip. Oh, thank you for the raid, Balfrin. Much appreciated.
right? Okay. Right. It's you. I presume you can talk freely now that you are here. I saw you in chains and beaten on the spot.
I don't know what you're talking about. What can I get you? It's clear from her thick Scottish brogue that she is not British.
Hey, right. My apologies for assuming you were British. I just I saw your complexion and made an assumption. But no, we are not here for any drinks, anything really. We're searching for Master Lewin. Is he around? I'm guessing Captain Porter didn't hear any of what was going on.
He's likely in the backs.
Right.
Could you
Ambrose.
pass along a message to him to say that Captain Porter and his crew are here to speak to him about the iron mine?
I'm not really paid to pass messages.
Could you be, though?
I suppose.
Here's 5 gold to do this immediately.
She takes the 5 gold and sticks it in the top of her dress and says, "How about this? I'll help you get whatever you want if you help me get out of here."
That is.
Oh, good God. I
That's,
need you
commendable.
to go back and get the man who is it that we need to have help us.
Excuse me,
Not
servant
whatever
girl.
this is.
I do believe I paid you for services rendered. Good day.
Does she know where the mine is?
She just gets on a boat.
No, she has no idea where the mine is, man. That's
She might have been pulling tricks out there.
no, she yeah. No, traditionally, before being sold into slavery as a prostitute, people are prostitutes. It's just a happy accident, you know.
What would it take to get you out of here? You cannot.
Well, I'd make a distractions and then we'd head for the Dawses. Y'all's has a ship.
Oh, before you even
Of
speak
a
to
sort.
Halluin, I've given you 5 gold to get his attentions, and we're to leave.
I mean, yes, that's the idea generally.
Captain, we should just
Have you seen
head
around here? Do
overland.
you see these other
Be
girls
gone.
here? This is not a good place to be.
Where is he?
He's probably in the office.
And where would that
And we
be?
cannot just enter.
We were there yesterday, Chef.
Yeah, it's the office.
Oh.
You know, it's the office.
I go check this door.
Horik is not, he sees you walking over there and says, "Stop."
Screw. Isn't this your friend?
Gosh.
Horik, we need to talk to the boss.
Does
He
his
asked-
office have windows?
Yes.
He asked us to do a favor.
All right, I'm gonna go knock on window.
Let us in.
You're gonna go, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's a thing that happens. Yes, Pincher Claw moves the blinds and a eye stalk goes around the corner and if you could interpret a crab's facial expression from just a single visible eye stalk to be incredulity, right, and sheer disbelief, those would be the emotions that would whoop. And the curtain closes.
Another vicious rap on the window.
The curtain does not reopen, but you do hear the sound of the interior office door opening.
Ah, good.
And it is not a moment later before Horik comes ambling out the front door and says, "Stop that."
Is this door open while Horik leaves?
Yeah, but I mean the other two, Turga and Rig, are there. Yes, the two red men.
Well, are they stopping me? I'm walking in.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, that's initiative there.
Here we go.
Your master
Chef,
beseeched
Chef,
us
can you-
to solve this issue with the iron, and we have information about the iron mine. I
Chef, can you
cannot
body block for
understand
me? I'm running past.
why it is so difficult at this hour to get any information out of any of you.
Well, I mean, Annie wanted the distraction, so There we go. She thinks that you've started this fight to spring her from the bar. So there are going to be layers to this motherfucker. And we are going to get to it right after our mid-show break. Please stick with us over this 5-minute interlude. We will come back and we will get just the bar fight to end all bar fights on here against the power players, the power brokers of this whole town. It's the best move. It's the smartest move. We'll be back. And we are back. Thank you for joining us this evening on our Tuesday night 50 Fathoms extravaganza. Boy, shit has just hit the fan. We're going to get ourselves into a legitimate little bit of a pub fight. So, to reiterate, for people that were here before the break, Ambrose Avon attempted to knock on the private office window of some gentleman, and then they became upset with him because they were in the middle of a private meeting, as their man at the door had instructed them that they were, right? His impatience caused the doorman to come out and say, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, at which moment Chef decided to take it upon himself to cross the obvious threshold, the line of demarcation, the do not enter. What's funny is that the map program I use actually has these little floor mats I can put down that say do not enter in big bold letters, and I briefly considered it. I was like, it's not appropriate to theme, but then it's clearly restricted, right? But it was clearly restricted anyway. Chef ambles in there, right, which has provoked a response from the Redmen, right, which will provoke a response from Hork, which has also provoked a response from young Annie Masons, right, who thinks you guys are, you know, running a distraction to spring her from her life of servitude here at the Black Queen Bar / Whore House, right? And just for shits and giggles, it seems like the pirates have decided that it's a good time to roll too. So everybody fighting everybody. And by everybody fighting everybody, it's that you, Annie, and the wenches are fighting everybody. The wenches are teaming up under the impression that you are there to save Annie and have thrown their lot in with her escape plan. Thusly, it's a big old fucking clusterfucker, isn't it? But, away we go. First up, pirate with the Joker.
Oh.
Pirates?
Yeah.
How does that work? Holy shit.
Well, so they're all grouped in the same action step, I'm afraid.
We attack as a team.
We're really well coordinated here. Unfortunately, Jesus, these pirates don't have non-lethal attacks programmed in. They're not programmed for a bar fight. They're programmed for murdering. And the wenches are definitely programmed for a bar fight. So if they go first, this is gonna be really grisly. I'm just gonna hit this. Hey, look, a wench goes first. Yay! Accidentally hit the button. And yes, wench standing out here says, "Run for it, Annie!" And she is going to throw a flagon of rum at the Redman rig. And it misses broadly because she is not a skilled throwing combatant. It is flammable, crashes into the wall behind him. Wench number 2 is going to work her way down here to kind of perform an Annie cordon. Wench number 3 going to work her way down there as well. Wench number 4 pulling around Annie cordon, going to throw a flagon of rum at pirate number 9. And miss because, again, they spend their lives getting beat up for money mostly, not practicing the throwing arts. And wench number 5 is going to move to the other side of the cordon and attempt to stab this pirate with her little pocket knife. And he deftly parries it away because, you know, she's a prostitute with a pig sticker. Turga is up, and he is clearly going to move for Chef. He has pulled out a crude cudgel and is swinging it in your vicinity.
Oh, Turga just messed up.
Oh shit, actually. And hits with a raise. Wow, that was not anticipated even remotely. Yeah, and he rings your bell, man. Club slapping you in the face. You gonna soak? You gonna eat the wound?
I am going to soak.
Alright, soaking the wound.
Oh, it's not there yet.
Oh yeah, I have to add. Herder helps if I make the attack actually have happened.
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, wow, you soaked the wound and it wasn't even present. There we go, alright.
Oh.
Yikes. So that's another wound. No, that's yeah, you know, you failed to soak the wound. You are shaken. And yeah, man, he popped you with that club right in the head. You were probably in the middle of, hey, let's talk this out, right? And blah, you know, Caught you in the dome. Ambrose, Avon, you hear a commotion from inside.
Hork, there's a commotion inside. A fight is breaking out. You must see to your master. That is a smarts trickery thing.
Yes.
So I just do a smarts roll.
And he nails the shit out of a smarts roll in response. Now you'd have to ace it to. Oh, never mind.
He aces it.
He gets a 7.
Yeah.
He has a D4 smarts and he rolls a 7 against
I
your
know.
what D10 smarts?
D10. Because it's D12.
It's the head wound. It's
if
the
I
head wound.
ever,
Yes.
ever
Yes.
feel the head wound, I'll have a D12.
This is true. This is true. He says, Hork born at night. Hork not born last night.
What? There's not a fight breaking out in your bar?
There's a fight breaking out in front, Hork.
Well, Hork, I don't have the ability to punch you, so I can burn you to death.
These are facts. I mean, it's...
So, like...
You can throw a little
Fudge.
girly, like, old man punch, or you can just, like, burn the whole front of the building down. There are only two response levels you're capable of. Stab it! Or whoosh, you know?
So, I'd rather not burn you to death. We are here to have a conversation with your boss about the iron mine he wants fixed. We need to know where it is, and then we leave.
He gathers up a big amount of phlegm, and I will need an agility roll because he is shooting this one in your face.
Okay.
Acid damage.
Oh, you barely dodged, like a baseball-sized loogie.
Alright, that was his action then. Cool.
That's his free action. But thank you for playing. It's so ambitious of you.
That's
So ambitious of you. And it was your action then to roll the agility roll to get out of the way.
No, my action.
And he was going to
trick,
frenzy, so yeah.
That was
that's
a
right.
reaction to his action.
Hork is
Next.
next. And he is going to swing his club at you.
Yeah.
And hit, because you have a parry of 2.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh my god. I was like 4. Alright, that's reasonable. No.
Chef
So
is
it's
like, oops.
it's
I
just
don't have a fighting roll.
D4 plus his strength damage, that's all.
Yeah.
And I hit you for a wound.
Alright, we're gonna soak that wound. Soak that wound!
So, hey, you might get a raise. No, because you can't soak that one again. Yeah, well, now, so how does that? I think it's past the golden hour, though, so you
It's
still
past
have
the golden hour.
You still have the one wound. Yeah, you can only get the one.
wound that I'm not shaken.
Still,
Oh,
bravo.
Master
You were
Hork.
like, oh, you son of a bitch, sir. You will be quite on fire indeed.
I have to burn you to death, yes?
Scroot, you're up. This is your first bar fight. You notice your gal, she was the one that tried to stab this pirate here with the knife.
Yeah. Captain, what should we do?
Fight,
and then,
Scroot.
I like that the musician hasn't even stopped. He's like, again, all right.
What Scroot's gonna do is he's gonna attempt to jump through Chef in the doorway, and head to the office.
Oh. Okay. Give me a agility roll.
That's gonna be very interesting.
I mean, you slam right into Chef's gut. Boom. Oh, wait. Yep, there you go. Definitely slip in between Chef's legs. Find yourself in the space fine. Now you got your movement.
Yeah. I'm gonna bang the door open, or
You're gonna bang the locked door, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there is no immediate response because they are out of their initiative step.
You're not going for the map?
Apparently not. No, he's gonna go pound on the off. Hey guys, there's a fight out here!
Or he's like, hey, where's that fucking mine?
You guys wanna tell me where the mine is so we can leave? Captain
Hey,
Porter.
remember the lighthouse?
Alright.
Like we
Well, that's the
fixed
thing. Had you guys just waited like 10 minutes until they were done with their meeting, we could have had this talk. But instead, they don't even really acknowledge, you know. They were like, deal with that until we're done, and you guys decide to go all fucky.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
weird that they don't have normal human reaction. That's crazy.
have these pirates drawn weapons on the serving?
No, because it hasn't been their initiative
Hasn't
step
been.
yet, but you can be sure they will be deploying cutlasses. Yeah, they're gonna cut everyone down.
Okay.
They're raw dogging it in here.
All right. Well, seeing the chaos. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Can I go? I'm gonna go on hold.
Hold. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on hold until I see somebody draw a weapon or something. Like, I want to just start swinging, but at the same time, you know,
Your
I wanna
honor
make sure.
prohibits it.
I want to, yeah. I
Mhm.
want to make sure this is going.
No, you can definitely go on hold. You can insert yourself after anyone's action then in this round.
Sure.
Annie Mason is up. She's going to slip on the other side of this gal and go to stab this fellow in the gut. Which she does quite successfully.
Kill her, Captain. She's wounded a soldier.
But it only seems to catch the cloth of his shirt. Riggs is, well, what would Riggs do here? He'd probably also, well, now you go for Chef. Chef's in the doorway. Going to Club Chef. Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill him.
Hit with a raise. That's ridiculous.
All I did was walk to the door.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This is how they handle unarmed people in their lobby.
It is a seedy pirate aesthetic. They have clubs. I mean, it's not. They're
Also,
normally
this
equipped
is-
with much more lethal. They have pistols. You know, they have all kinds of nonsense. But
But they're not using non-lethal damage.
well,
modifiers
they're
for that.
you know,
Well, there's a fight going on. They might not think.
they're just killing the rabble rousers. What are we doing,
The
Chef?
rabble rousers are in the other room.
They haven't actually roused any rabbles yet, good sir. You guys are the only people that have
Neither have
interloped
we.
as of this point. And Chef is really the only. Chef and Ambrose are the only two that have really overstepped their station at this juncture. Well, Scroot, I guess, slipped through the door
Burn
now
this whole
too.
goddamn place to the ground.
Right.
Station.
Mm-hmm. So are you gonna shake that, or are you gonna? What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Applying.
Oh wait.
We can
you
ignore
just
that. Yeah, it automatically rolls on the in cap table. We'll have to do it again, but
You need. It looks like you have bennies. Did you?
he does. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have
Yeah.
to.
You're just gonna take it, alright?
No, he's.
Oh my lord.
Yikes. He is just gonna take it. You
How
know,
many did you?
yeah, you can only roll
you
the
have
one
three?
on
Oh,
the.
okay. Did you have 3 wounds from the previous?
No, he got
No,
3
he
wounds
just
that
took
one
3
time.
wounds.
That last club hit with a raise and then 17
Yep.
damage. It aced on a D12. It's.
But that wouldn't be a -3 though, wouldn't it be a -1?
3.
It wouldn't have mattered. It was a 3 anyways.
Can I give you a Benny? I have common bond.
You know, I don't know how he still has bennies. It's the 1 benny per wound thing that's
Well, he didn't
Right.
heal any wound.
Oh, you're only allowed to spend 1 Benny per wound? I didn't know.
yeah. You
Well,
can
per
only
soak
attempt. Yeah, 1 per
So
soak
he did-
attempt, yeah.
Okay. Well.
So we are going to roll on the injury table. It is temporary. It will be recovered when you. Well, you're not. No. You're not bleeding. Let's just do that again there until it says the right result. No. No. Well, yeah, no, that's the one there. I'm afraid. No, that's. Jesus. All right. Well, I'm just gonna get the injury table up here. I mean, it's like dead. This motherfucker bled out.
Chef dies from blood loss from that Non-lethal damage.
Chef, give me a roll on the injury table, please, good sir. Holy fuck! What the
Oops.
Christ?
My bad.
Um.
Let's pick the
Grievous
best
injury to
one.
the-
All right, roll again, just once. Just
All
click
right,
it
here.
once. Oh my god. Oh, but that's only temporary. Thank God. You dislocated your shoulder. He clubbed your shoulder out of socket. You only can't use the arm until these wounds are completely healed. You are currently incapacitated but stable. Good day, sir. I stopped doing that. He is not bleeding out. That's fine. All right, moving on. My God. Brian O'Brien. Chef
Oi.
has fallen over.
Yeah.
Unconscious, bludgeoned. The two red men hovering over him, slavering. The band's just fucking wailing on it.
Yeah. Can
They
I
are
roll
not.
deflection on myself? The chef and Captain Jonas, since like those are the like 3 people within my vicinity.
Yes, I believe that deflection can be stacked up to do the multiple targets, if I remember.
That would be like 5 points if I do all 3 of us.
It would be what? It costs 3 points, and then 5 points.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna.
Bam! And so that's a race. So everybody, Poof, you said, well, Chef, it doesn't matter anymore. He's unconscious. So, but
Well,
yourself,
clearly these are barbarian.
Right.
Captain Porter, and whom?
Myself.
Captain Porter
You. Yep.
and you had 3. I guess that's it. That you want to just put it on Chef anyway? Maybe one of the whores?
Yeah. No, the chef. I want to put on a chef.
You want to put it on Chef's incapacitated. Roger that. Chef Poof, you are now harder to attack, even though you're easier to attack since you're incapacitated. I mean, they can coup de grace you at any point. They can just say, I am killing Chef now, and then they describe how they club your head in, because that's the rule. But you also have a barrier of wind around you that'll make it slightly harder to bludgeon your head in, should one of these guys decide, which they of course won't, because,
That
Guy-
must have been a really important door.
super important door.
They're
Serix opens the door and says, what is the meaning of this?
your bodyguards. They're attacking us for no reason.
Why
What
are
I
you...
it's
The very fact that you're back here right now, boy, means there was reason. These are private quarters.
No, we were just reporting to you after you sent us on a mission to do the thing, and now we're back reporting back to you.
And is it customary where you're from to report back to people when they're in the middle of other affairs unannounced?
Yes, I tell the captain everything he needs to know as soon as I know it.
It's true.
That's culture, Regular culture.
He nibbles on his eye stalk with several of his mouth hands for a moment and says, Target rig. That'll be sufficient. And the bar fight stops as quickly as it started.
With only one pirate stabbed.
Yeah, I heard that.
He was stabbed through the shirt, sustained no wound, if you'll recall.
But he screamed into
Yeah.
the track.
Well, it's shocking. It
That
startled
Wilhelm
him.
scream.
Does somebody want to, pick Chef up? These 2 red men are still, chest thumping in front of him. Yeah, shoot him.
Step aside, please. Let me just tend my man.
One of them's like, he tore my Ed Hardy shirt.
Chef, why would you stand here and try to be a doorway?
I'm gonna do a medicine roll and see if I can't heal him.
Yeah.
Heal, chef.
Oh,
Healer, heal thyself. Aw, Chef, you are slightly less wounded.
That should do for now. He will recover the rest of it in time. He's all bandaged up again.
I'll hopefully
God,
recover the
I'm
rest of
good.
it in time. Give me even odd. Even is your right arm, odd is your left. Any die will work.
Let's go with this.
Alright, left arm is out until you get all your wounds recovered. That's climbing, that's some fighting, you know.
I got 2 feet.
That's true, I said some fighting. You know, you'll definitely, it's not going to inhibit a lot of things.
And a stomach.
That's true, the belly blast.
That's right.
Belly blast! With that, Sarex calls you guys back into the office, giving you guys a very, displeased and impatient. And again, it's hard to tell he's a crab dude, right? Like, maybe it's how they always look, maybe it's Maybelline, you know? Halluin brushes past you and comes out here and starts backhanding the crap out of Annie.
Shouldn't I remove 2 wounds? I got a raise on that.
You did not.
It's an 8.
It says 1 wound.
Huh.
Apparently you have to, well, no, because it's 4, and then you beat it by 4. It should be a raise, but maybe it's, well, no, because it took into account your wounds and the heal. I have no idea why that wasn't 2 wounds. Because you did beat it with a raise. There must be a reason. I mean, it does the math right elsewhere.
Was it not targeted?
No, I rolled it over him.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, no, you didn't. Well, you rolled it over him, but it didn't roll. Let's see here if this... Well, that hits. That's great. Yes, that's not really how healing works, but... Yes. Yeah, yes. Not 1 wound. It's...
Should block the heal.
Yeah. It's given 1 wound for some reason, so yeah.
Alright, whatever.
That being said, I mean, you guys aren't far from the healer on the slave ship. You can pay him to give it another attempt. Anybody else here can make an unskilled attempt. All of you can, frankly. Walk up to Chef and go, hey, buddy, hope you're feeling better. Pat him on the back, attempt to heal him, you know. Within 1 hour, everybody is allowed to make 1 attempt. He can even make 1 attempt on himself at a -2, which I believe would take it to a -4 since he's not trained in healing at all. But that being said, if it explodes, ta-da, it's always worth it to attempt to heal somebody else in the moment, even if you are unskilled.
Do I do a -2?
Scroot walks up and
you do a
sees that-
self-heal at a -4 if you attempt it on yourself.
Scroot sees that he's hurt, but he doesn't notice the arm, and so he's just gonna kind of pat him on the arm
Oh yeah.
and see if it knocks something into place by accident.
Are you're gonna punch his arm? Hey, you got it, buddy.
Oh,
No,
that's not it.
that did not help. No.
Master Screw, please don't try and just...
That really did. Oh my lord.
Would you just please leave it to
He
professionals?
rips his arm off and he's like, I won't be needing this anymore. Jesus, a -6.
Oh.
That's close.
Come have a sit down over here.
Let me try.
I'd rather you didn't.
I
Brian, let's do it.
I belt him.
-6 though. Just takes it off. Brian, holy shit, rolls a 6. Pops the arm back into socket. We're down to 1 wound.
He breathes on him.
Oh yeah, uh-oh. Breath of life, not 14 wounds. Jesus, 1. There we go. Captain Porter, you want to walk up and say good show or something like that? Stiff upper lip.
Well, Captain Porter was actually about to tell off hitting a woman.
Oh, you're about to tell off Halluin?
Well, yeah, because you said he walked up and he started.
Oh yeah, he's
Backhand
wailing
in.
on her right now. Yeah,
and Captain
yeah,
Porter.
because she
cannot,
tried to stab
you know,
one of the clientele. You know.
That's super ungentlemanly of him, and conduct him becoming a man. Quite honestly.
Roll initiative.
Just got out of the fight we were losing terribly.
Well, now that I'm not sitting nearby, sure, go ahead.
Right? Yeah.
No, actually, I think.
This is the second time you've taken issue with his conduct now, too. Once at the slave market.
If he wasn't comporting himself, so he wouldn't have this.
Well, I don't disagree with you, but I'm saying that, like, he's definitely going to be like, what the fuck's your problem, you know? Let me handle my property.
Well, so that's the
Captain, we're here for the information about the mine.
right.
That being said, Skirt, give me a notice roll. Oops. Map being moved and...
I'm gonna notice better.
Are you? All right, excellent. Let's get another notice roll. Fantastic. Let's get another notice roll, yeah. Hey, I'm loving it. Let's get another notice roll.
I'm gonna notice a little better.
Yeah, a little better. You're feeling it this time. I can feel it coming. Excellent. You noticed that Serix has gone back into the office, and there is nobody preventing you at this point from absconding with yourself upstairs, should you want to.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah, especially for 4 bennies, you better be, right? Like, however many that was. His room is unattended, but everything is still in there. I'm assuming you're going to Captain Scurvy's room.
Yes.
Yeah, map's
no,
still
I'm going to
there,
the witch's
journal's
room.
still there, his clothes are still there, everything. It's like he hasn't returned.
I'm gonna steal anything I can pocket.
Anything you can pocket. Excellent. Why don't we roll a thievery roll? Are you asking Flim Flam to also pocket everything he can pocket?
Yes.
1 second. Flim Flam on the case.
Take.
Flim Flam, snatch.
He is going to do so, but you didn't tell him not to pee while doing so, so he is going to urinate in a constant stream running around the room, attempting to steal everything he can get his little monkey hand. Oh, Jesus, he did better than you, buddy.
I see what he's doing, and I also begin peeing all over the place.
You're like, maybe this is the secret technique. You're running around, just dong out. No sores, thanks to your earlier vigor roll, fortunately. But, yeah, just pissing on everything. Yeah, no, he manages to find something under the mattress that he secrets away into his vest.
Love it. So, do I at least take the map?
Yeah, you get that. Yeah, I mean, you have time to get everything that was obvious with that thievery roll.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, you have the map, you have the ledger.
Alright, Flim Flam, there's clearly nothing else of importance in here. Let's go.
Flim Flam is in the middle of, like, tearing the pillows in half when you... you know, and he comes running out after. The room is, I mean, visually just destroyed. Like, if there was any question as to whether or not, you know, somebody had been in the room before, there certainly won't be if he returns now.
Yeah.
And you make it back down the stairs, and I will need a stealth roll, because Turga and Rig are staring at Chef again. Kind of like in that we kicked your ass way, you know? But they will be opposed notice rolls. Fortunately, they're not very smart. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, he goes, "Hey, you! Get away from stair! You!
Yes, sir.
You fat man! Get tiny man away from stair!"
Sorry, I was hiding. The fight scared me.
You do look like pussy, little man.
Well,
Like
we should-
friend here, can't take club to.
We should, Chef, we should go in and get the information we were seeking.
Did this man just take that map and then say, "We need more information"?
He did. He literally did. I wasn't gonna mention it, but
Snatch
he
that child
literally
up
did.
and get him out of here.
Okay, the only reason he called the fight off is because I said we had information for him.
Well, yeah, that way, you know, Serix, it'd probably still speak to you. Halooing is, I mean, giving Annie the business here. I mean, at this point, we're like 10 slaps in. She's on her knees. She's still giving her the backside. Just,
Okay.
never
I
in
would
my establishment do you, like, yeah. No, it's getting, even the pirates
I
are
would-
like, damn, bro. Like,
I would actually like to play an adventure.
okay.
Oh.
I'm not sure this is gonna have the effect that I want, but I want.
Those are
him
my
to
favorite
roll.
ones, so let's see it.
I want. The intent is for him to just like stop hitting her and just like shout his emotions out because that's better for me.
Okay.
So I have the card villainous.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. Play it. Yeah.
How do I
Just drag it into the chat log.
There we go.
Excellent. So Captain Porter has played the adventure card Villainous Verbosity. Play to make an opposing wild card, lose his next action by gloating or talking about his master plan. Right, so with that, he'll find Annie severely battered, or perhaps the backside of his hand a little bruised at this point, and he will stop and straighten his shirt and said, "That'll teach you better than to stand against the coalition, you filth. We run this town. We run this establishment. You dare think that you could stand against all the powers that be here? Brigandy Bay would not exist were it not for the likes of me. I keep the order. I make the trains run on time." There are no trains, but...
Yeah, there are trains.
Ships.
Yes.
Cool. Then,
But he has stopped slapping her, at least for the moment.
Yeah,
He seems
okay,
like
that
he's
was-
building up to returning to slapping her at the moment. Right now he's in that lecture stage.
okay. So in that case, Captain Port sort of just intervene. Wait, now you said you are part of the coalition now. That
I have had
coalition
quite enough of
operated
you, sir.
independently
Good
against-
day.
Well, quite indeed. However, and Captain Porter's just trying to distract.
Yeah,
him.
distract him. Annie is still thankful for the distraction. Give me a notice roll.
Sure. What guy here? Okay. Question.
Yeah.
My one eye.
It's gonna be an issue here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
okay.
visual.
Oh.
No, not
Oh, it's not. I mean, you are fixated on her apparently in this moment because you did just save her from the ass whooping, right? And you cannot help but notice that Halu does not notice that she has that dagger still.
Oh,
Ooh. Captain Porter will attempt to make an intimidation roll on Halu.
Oh my good lord. Okay.
wait.
I'm gonna burn this whole building down.
Right?
Get
He's
out
just
of here.
you're just sitting there next to the candles, like, huh? Huh? Huh?
So
Captain, let us go. Boys, let us leave. We certainly.
Can Brian roll a notice?
For what? What are you trying to notice?
Like just what's like? I want to notice if he notices Annie with the freaking blade, because Halu just went all verbose, and so his attention is drawn over there.
Right. Halu has definitely not noticed. No.
No,
He's-
no, that's not what I asked.
Oh, whether you've noticed?
Whether I've noticed, because my attention is over on Halu. Halu.
All right, give me the notice roll. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I noticed the knife.
Yep.
The girl with the knife.
Mm-hmm.
I want to run and tackle her.
Well, that is not the direction I thought this was going to go in at all. But okay. Yeah, give me a just a fighting roll. That will be after a run action, since it'll be at a -2, but that does it. Yeah. I mean, you huh! Boom! You tackle Annie, who just got her ass beat by a man in a heap on the floor. And she goes sprawling over here with you, a skitter on top of her. Knife goes clattering under the bar over here.
Master O'Brien, what are you doing?
What in the hell? Says Halu. What is the meaning of this?
Sorry.
Captain.
You know what? All of you, get the fuck out of my establishment.
We're
I've had
leaving.
quite enough of all of you. You're not welcome here anymore.
Thank you. He grabs the captain.
Jeff tries to go back here again. No, I'm just like,
Captain.
And as you leave, you hear the sounds of backhanding resuming.
Oh my god, that
Captain,
poor woman.
When we leave
That-
this island, can I burn everything here down?
Yes, please.
When we arrived, I might have said no, but given recent events,
When we arrive,
you have my blessing.
I
The
might
one
have
issue
said
is
no.
we did not get a conversation with Cerex or Halu about where the mine is.
It's okay. It's
Right.
okay. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Oh.
And as we walk back to the ship, I'm gonna pull out the map and hand it to Captain.
No, not yet.
There
As we're
is
walking past the
a
to the ship.
tremendous commotion from behind you, and Annie comes bolting out of the front of the Black Queen. Her forearm and torso covered in blood that clearly isn't hers, right? She doesn't have the knife, right? And she says, "Are you motherfuckers gonna help or not?" And is sprinting down the street.
Towards us or away from us?
Past you, like down the street towards the docks, generally. It looks like the bodyguards are about to leap out and begin an official chase sequence, were that to be.
Can I trip her?
We wouldn't happen to be in an alley.
You
now.
could definitely trip her, should you want to trip her, yes. You could make
Yes.
an opposed agility roll to trip the poor girl that just
Jeff-
stabbed the
I
man.
will.
Jeff grabs him to try to prevent that from happening.
There's a monkey.
But we don't
There
interfere.
are so many opposed agility rolls going on here right now.
Oh, 8.
Chef, give me a...
Oh!
Oh, it ties up! Oh my goodness. Roll off, guys. Roll off. Oh, Chef, you managed to stop him from tripping her. She bolts past the street, down the street past him. She says, "I have gold!"
I have more. What is this?
Can I make a
Captain.
notice roll to see if people are?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I did.
No, all you notice is that derriere bounce as it passes on the street. You just have one eye going,
Captain. we
English
should
enough, eh? Huh?
not interfere with this local issue.
I've got golds! I forgot that's what she sounds like. Is you motherfuckers gonna help or not?
I'm a woman.
I stabs him.
I stand there. I wait for if anyone comes.
Yeah, sure enough, Horik and the two Redmen are pouring out the establishment.
Chef, are you going to... You're a pacifist. You're not going to get involved.
I point the way she didn't go. And say she went that way.
Give me a smarts roll.
Ooh, I like this.
Ooh, this is
No,
good.
they born
Ah.
right. They not born last night.
Jesus, bro. There we go. That's a little more respectable. Let's see here, because all of them have a smarts of 4. But oh my, are you fucking kidding me?
They born at night. They not born last night.
Rig points to the trail of blood and goes, "Nice try, Rig, no stupid."
Oh.
Wow, D4 smarts, by the way, aced that twice to get a 9 on his D4 smarts.
Well, if we're...
So we have a couple of options
Slow them
here,
down.
right? You can ignore them, or we can engage in the official chase sequence, which has its own rules and everything, and is a
We
sequence of
just
things.
got the map, Captain. We should head to the mine and finish our business on this island.
We cannot, in good conscience, let a woman killed by these barbarians.
Agreed.
Have you
Are you
used
sure?
self-preservation? We're outnumbered 100 to 1 here.
The
No,
men
outside
run
is-
this island. They are a part of the oligarch here that command everything. We make
Captain.
enemies of them. We make any chance of getting home.
Captain, we barely know these two. We've just met them not too long ago. I'm with you, Captain. I think it's wrong to let this woman fare on her own.
Right. I'm. Let's see. What were the options here? Chase sequence.
You can engage in a chase sequence. You can just get into open combat with the guys. You can say, "Fuck this, you're not going anywhere." We can get in a chase sequence which has its own rules, special precautions. You get if everybody has to get 4 squares ahead of them and they can flee. You know, it's a thing. But or you can ignore the whole thing altogether and go on your way.
All right. Captain Porter will say, "Gentlemen, if you prefer to make the do so. I, however, am going after the woman."
Given my leave, I'll see you at the boat.
Captain Porter taking off down the street. Who's following Captain Porter?
Chef.
Chef after Captain Porter. Scroot?
Scroots in.
Scroot's in the chase. Brian, are you going with Ambrose? Are you like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, 50 gallons of rum back on the boat.
Didn't Brian tackle her?
He did tackle her. Yeah, yeah, I know he did. That was just pretty much the last thing Brian O'Brien did was tackle her. Yeah.
To prevent her from murdering. Let's
Well,
include that part.
that
No,
remains to be
prevent
seen, doesn't
us
it?
From getting murdered. To prevent us from getting murdered. That's why I tackle.
Man, that's too bad though, because Captain Porter was totally here for that.
Yeah. And he's off. So Brian, quickly, your decision. It's a chase scene. We got it now. Quick. You've got to decide, man. There's no time.
Alright, he's chasing.
All right, in the chase scene.
He's blood hungry.
He's what? Well, now hold on. Now I
Bloodthirsty.
didn't mention no blood hungry. That's
Bloodthirsty.
Oh no, do I not have my chase music?
I'm trying to play to his hindrances, and he is ruthless, but like this isn't his fight, and so he doesn't really give two flying flips.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
Give me 1 second here. I don't think it uploaded my chase soundtrack, which is weird because I will try this one. Yes, downloading. The chase is afoot. So, while that's downloading, we will discuss our chase rules. So this happens a little differently than normal things. You guys are going to line up in a strip, all right? And normally we would use action cards to, we put down a card on the table to represent each step where you guys are. We don't need to do that because we have a grid, right? Quite easy in that regard. Now, is there a street chase? Well, no. Oh,
The
yes,
captain
there
never
it
tried to
is.
heal me, by the way.
No, he didn't.
Captain never did. No, he
It
didn't.
wasn't,
didn't
it
care
wasn't
about you.
because It wasn't because he was trying to be a jerk. It's because there was a woman he was.
Captain was chasing tail.
Fair enough. I mean, it's probably still
like
within the hour.
I like that chase me.
All right.
Oh, yeah, but it's been what, like?
Oh yeah, no, it's been like 2
5
minutes
minutes.
since and shit. Yeah, it's real close here. All right, so we will pull up our impromptu duel map, which is actually our chase map. Bum bum bum. Oh my god, and it still has a blood stain on it. The horror. We delete the token, not close window, but delete token. All right, you know what we'll do? We'll delete all tokens. Would even let me do that? My god. There's just gonna be a blood splatter on it. So,
Classic.
we have Scroot. Boom. We have Captain Porter. Boom. We have Annie Mason. Boom. And we have Chef. Boom. So, as described.
Oh, and didn't Brian get in there?
Oh yeah,
Brian.
Brian's on his way as well.
He's ready to tackle her again so he can hand her
Right?
over.
He's like, fuck that. He's facing the wrong way on the token because it makes it super dramatic.
He's in the chase scene, but for the wrong reason.
Right? Is there a right reason at this
He's
point?
gonna kill her.
We're going to.
And then try and kill the
Move
captain.
everybody up a little here. Excellent, just murder everybody. Like,
Gust of wind her back towards the bad guys.
Alright. Alright, and so I fully have to admit to this being my first chase scene ever. Right? And in addition to it being my first chase scene ever, I read the rules 2 weeks ago when I thought we were going to do this. So, not 100% fresh, but how this works is that we're going to roll initiative like everybody. You guys get to declare an action during the term. As a free action, you can move forward or fall back 1 pace towards the adversaries. In fact, everybody should be further back. I don't know what I was thinking there, because the goal is to get 4 paces away from the people pursuing Annie Mason, or to get her 4 paces away from them, which is pretty much the train at this point, right? And then flee. Let's pull up the chase rules for everybody, in fact, because it does not hurt to have a refresher. Bum, 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 bum,
Taking this
bum, bum,
soundtrack, by the way.
bum, 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 bum. Well, it's chasey. Alright, can I not just share? There it is. Alright. So, foot chase, every square represents 5 feet away, right? You have to get 4 feet away to attempt a stealth maneuver to escape, to evade. Alright, you can disable all the pursuers before that, using obstacles or whatever. They fall far enough behind. There's all kinds of stuff. But first off, it starts just the same as anything else. We are going to clear all of this.
Could you share that map again too before we get into it?
Fuck no.
You are.
It's in the. You click on your images.
Alright, Annie Mason is up first, right? And Annie Mason is going to use a free action, right, to change position, right? And if she were to spend her action changing position, she could get a +2 to this roll. But since she's using a free action, she is just going to move forward. One maneuver, boom. Oh, excuse me, by making a maneuvering roll, which in this case is agility. She has succeeded on the agility roll with a raise, and she moves 2 squares forward. Right? Since that was a free action, she still has an action. She doesn't have any ram or any ranged attack or anything from this range, so that is in fact her turn. Next up, Master Turga is going, and he is going to attempt his agility. There is apparently a duck in this alley, and it is quite pissed off. He is going to raise once on his agility roll and move forward 1. He has no ranged attack, but he has closed the gap. Orc is up, going to attempt an agility roll of his own, succeeds on the agility roll, and is going to move forward 1, taking care not to step over the blood, because then his token interacts with it, and it becomes a fucking nightmare. Captain Porter, you're up.
Okay. I know this isn't technically the same alleyway, but could we pretend that it is?
Yeah, sure. Sure, same alleyway, campfires on either side of the street, yes.
Sure. Captain Porter, as he's jumping over the blood stain of the grail that he just killed earlier, would like to make an intimidation roll against Horik.
All right.
And so he would shout out over his shoulder. Let's see. This blood is from one of your kind that I slayed earlier this morning. Do you want to catch us? Aren't you worried about what might happen if you... And he's going to roll intimidation.
Let's get the intimidation roll. Oh. Horik need rethink life, he says, and will be shaken this turn.
Awesome.
You can still... I know that duck is pissed. I literally don't know what's happening with the duck. Here, let's try. Let's see if that kills the duck.
We'll take the rest of his free... We'll take his free action to move.
All right,
So
let's
that
get an
was
agility roll.
use.
Yep.
Oh, not...
No, you are not able to change your position in the pack.
I'm actually going to Benny that.
Benny it up.
There we go. There we
Oh yeah, Jesus. I say, good dear, that's quite the derriere, right up there. Master Scroot, you're up.
Okay, does my pace, my increase in pace help me out here at all, or no?
Nah, chase rules are different. This is a static kind of.
Okay. Then I'm gonna bolt. I'm gonna run as hard as I can.
All right, full on dead sprint +2 to your agility die. This is fuck you guys. Boom. Ahead 2, sir. Excellent. You guys are getting close enough that you can start making flee actions. Yeah. Chef, you have rolled a club, meaning there is a complication, which I need to briefly
Oh, Chef's gonna die.
reread over here. No, it's just some. He has to make a roll against some. All right, something has gone wrong. An obstacle may block the path. An engine may stall. Character driver or pilot must make a maneuvering roll as a free action to deal with the complication. A man walks out with a rack of roasted ducks in front of you, or 2 guys holding a plate glass window. You know? Yeah. And I need an agility roll, sir.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, you can, like, backflip over the roasted ducks, grabbing one and eating it with
Yeah,
your good
grab the
arm
duck.
in midair. Yeah, just... All
Gets a free ration.
right. Yeah. Now you're good.
I'm gonna change position.
Oh, I guess since that was a special condition, complications, a hazard encounter, triggering reinforcement. No, that's fine. Yeah, you're good. Ta-da! And what are you going to do, sir?
I'm gonna move. Change position, move up.
All right. Are we free action it, or are you gonna use your action to get the
I'll
plus
use
2?
my action.
All right.
That's agility.
Yep, because everybody's running. Poof, 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 poof. Yep. Up 1. Bam. All right. Brian.
Yep. Brian wants to play.
Your hesitation to make the decision put you last time.
I
Yep.
know. That's alright.
Are you going to
You're lucky-
spend your action, or are you going to just free action run?
Free action on, please.
Okay. Glad agility die.
Alright.
Brilliant. Forward 1, and you still have your action then.
Oh. You can't try and run again yet.
No.
I don't want to attack.
Would you, can I give him a penny?
You can give him a Benny if you want him to re-roll that.
Okay, cool. Because
Since
that's
you have
common
the
bond and
Benny. Yep,
I
yeah.
haven't. All right.
He's giving you his last Benny for some reason, so.
Okay. I'm gonna shout. Come on, Master O'Brien, hurry it up!
I think he gave me
Oh,
2.
wow. I didn't realize he could actually give you one. All right, yeah, spend both of them there then.
What? No, I only.
I gave him one too, though, because I didn't realize you could actually transfer him.
I didn't know either.
I used the
Right.
Benny, and it doesn't automatically.
Hey!
There you go. That's a raise. You pop up forward there. Boop. Excellent. Riggs is going to go, but he also has a complication because he rolled a club. He is going to have to avoid slipping on the blood that was left by, the small amount before the wound cauterized, mind you. But, still. Small amount's an amount. And, oh man, he fails. Yeah, no, he fails. And it winds up flat on his ass and out the chase. Whoop, boom! Rig, air, no lungs. Excellent. Next round of the chase up. I said next round game. Excellent. Captain Porter, up first.
All right. Here we go.
And you
I
are
will-
more than 4 squares away from the closest adversary in this chase, which means if you want, you can attempt to flee.
Okay. Fleeing is your whole turn.
Yes. Ending the chase is a flee maneuver. Flee maneuver is a maneuver at a -4, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, -2, because you are 5 cards away plus, so.
Okay. And that only ends the chase for me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to. Can I make a support roll for Annie so that she gets a bonus on her flee?
You definitely can, yeah.
Okay,
You can give me a
cool.
persuasion or a,
I think what I'm gonna. What do I want? I don't have any real applicable skills that would be helpful.
I
know. You know what? I'll try.
Did
try and
Doom
notice.
just release?
That's pretty sweet. Here's what I want to do. I'll let you tell me.
All right.
My idea is I want to like find like a side alley or something that I noticed on our way through the street, like something that I know isn't going to be a dead end, and
Right.
Like point it out and be like, go, and try and help her along with this.
Try and help her. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Notice would work for that.
Sure. No whammy. Got a -2. Failing.
Yeah, you happen to notice an alley. That'll give her a +2, just barely, to her
Sweet.
maneuver roll, which will negate
And
the
then-
penalty, should they not close in the
Okay.
interim.
And then I'm going to take my free action to attempt to move up.
Okay. Brilliant. Up 1 square. Drawing away from them. Hork will still be shaken. Hork, go Hork, not built for running. And Turga is up. And Turga got a spade, so no complication, but fails his agility roll and will remain in the same spot. Chef.
Chef is gonna take his action to get the fuck out.
Action
Not
+2 to the agility roll.
Yeah, I'm
Moving the fastest anybody's seen Chef move thus far.
Chef's an agile dude, man. All right.
There you go. That is a success.
This track just gets better and better.
I know, right? Like, it's all bassy all of a sudden. Like, especially since this isn't even the chase soundtrack I loaded. I was just like, fuck, I don't have this random chase soundtrack. This one's, it's thumping. Let's see what winter is. Mix it up the seasons here. All right, fantastic. Scroot, my dude.
Scroot's gonna flee.
All right, it is an agility roll and a -2 since you are more than 4 squares in advance of the closest pursuer.
Okay.
Simple success will do it.
Do I get my free runner bonus?
Yes,
Run
in this
chase?
situation, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, because you just like backflip over a wall. Your monkey follows you, just giving both birds as it flips over the wall with you. Just you're out, just gone. That free runner is so fucking ridiculous. Bam! Oh, that was closing the combat tracker, not the removing him from it. But yeah, he's out of there. Annie is up, and she got the +2, which means just a flat agility roll for her to GTFO. Oh my god, and she rolls a 1, but I'm not gonna have that. I'm gonna spend a Benny. And she rolls a 3. I'm gonna spend 1 last Benny. I can't justify another Benny. She does not succeed.
Out there.
Well,
Brian O'Brien,
Yeah.
you're up, buddy.
I want to advance.
All right, spending your action to advance. Hey, there you go. Advance with a raise. 2 squares. Blop, blop. Getting good distance on him now. And next up is Chef.
Chef is going to try to flee.
Chef is gonna try and flee just a -2, Chef.
It's -3. Here goes nothing.
Oh,
Bam! Chef ducks down a side street and fades into a crowd of people unbelievably.
wow.
Excellent. Turga is up.
I'm
And
gonna leave the woman there.
right, yeah, not everybody's gonna leave, but Turga does not advance again. He's wondering about what happened to his accompaniment. And Brian, you're up again. You are now 5 squares in advance, meaning an attempt to flee will happen at just a -2 agility roll.
Yes, sir. I'd love to flee.
Excellent. Breaking away will literally, she's gonna be like, well, thanks for all your helps, I guess. Oh, and he does not make it. Then in a Benny, sitting on the stack.
Hell, why not?
Hell, why not? Rolling it again. And this time he is gone. Poof.
Wow.
Like Chris Kattan's career.
Vita Derci.
Jonas Porter.
Captain Porter would not dream of leaving the escapee to her own
You
devices.
turn around, you're like, this way, men, and you have no men. It's just you and this woman.
So I would like to try and support again.
Yeah.
Maybe a different role than Notice this time. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I would like to sort of like try and run ahead a little bit and maybe like clear something out of the way, like clear something out.
Yes, give
Run
me
30 yards in front.
an agility
lose some
roll.
traits.
Okay, agility roll.
You notice a couple of pirates
I
about
don't
to
know.
stick their foot out to trip her.
You just need to,
You know?
you just need to intimidate her to go fast.
Shoulder. Yeah.
Get a move on, bitch! Move, bitch!
No.
Get out the way!
So actually, since let me do this. Since I'm using this, or since I'm gonna make a support roll, maybe I'll just try to roll my movement first, so I can move up ahead of her.
Fair?
On the map. And,
Yeah, free action.
Ugh,
yeah,
No
no.
dice. Okay.
No dice, literally.
All right. Here's my attempt to support. Come on.
Oh yeah, she's quite encouraged. Yeah, and she'll get a +4, meaning a +2 to her escape roll, which will leave you there alone in the alley, being pursued by the Mongoloids.
Get out the-
Yes, move, bitch! Get out the way!
This is the perfect opportunity for Captain Porter to just stand there and fight.
Right, I know. You guys come back. He's just surrounded by alien race corpses, just breathing heavily. All right, Annie Mason rolling her D6, boom, and she says, "Thanks a lot for that, Gov." Oh, excuse me. Thanks a lot for that, Gov. And poof, disappears down a side alley. Horik finally comes to his senses and will roll his agility roll, and not close the distance. Next round. I said next round, game. There we go. Jonas Porter.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm going to. So that's
-2, good sir.
the agility, right?
If you're more
Yep.
than 6, it should be 0.
Oh, is it? I thought. Does it drop to 0?
I think it increases more, yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Never mind. Just a flat agility roll. That's my bad. I've been misreading that the whole
There we
time.
go.
No, they're super
Hey.
confusing.
I know it is a long. It's the first time I've ever used the chase rule system because I have read it 30 times and I still don't get all the like nuance or the inconsistencies. And now Savage Worlds, generally, especially Suede, has the best fucking rules just across the board. This is one area where it still needs. I don't even think some fine tuning. They just need to rewrite the shit so it's a little clearer. The wording is real baddie all over here. But yeah, no, you handily escape and disappear into the gathering evening.
Scoot's back at the ship.
Did any of you happen to tell you where your boat was or anything?
Yeah.
I think
I
Captain
slid it.
Porter probably wouldn't. Yeah, I think Captain Porter probably wouldn't have just been like, "All right, see you later." You know.
Right. Thank you, lass. Ha ha. Well, now you guys are heroes. Look at that. Aww.
Not 100% willingly, but I
What?
guess
No,
we'll
that
be.
was you guys stepped
we-
up to the plate and
If we
really
have to
like.
be, I guess we will.
I'm proud of all of you for seizing that narrative hook personally and wholeheartedly and full-throatedly coming out and saying, you know what? Not on our show. Not on our show.
Except for you,
tackled-
Ambrose.
I
You
tackled the
left.
winch.
Hashtag not all
Wait.
pirates.
I ain't afraid to smack a bitch.
Well, clearly,
Hashtag-
because you tackled her to get the weapon she was going to defend herself from the man that purchased her out of her hand. So we all know where you stand on piracy there, Brian O'Brien.
I'm
And
a pirate.
slavery.
I'd say hashtag not yet pirates. I wouldn't say
Hashtag-
not all pirates.
Not yet pirates. Hashtag leaning towards, but let's be frank, leaning towards pirates. This is getting a little piratey already. So guys, here we are, back at the ship.
Well, did y'all
Well,
save
that
the
was-
winch?
I mean, she's She's with us, right?
No, she's not with you. She will be with
She's
you
not.
shortly, though, likely.
Okay.
Yeah, I just imagine Scroot went so fast he beat Ambrose there, and he's like, "Where is everybody?"
Right? Yeah, no shit.
Well, after Scroot and Brian tried to trip her and tackle her, we did manage to help her escape.
Wonderful. We've been quite delayed. Can we make our way to the mine so that we can leave this place?
Wait a second. If we go to the mine, who do we turn the quest into?
What are you talking about?
The blacksmith?
Turning quest.
The iron?
blacksmith.
Like,
The iron
Turning
we
into
give to the
quest.
blacksmith that we've paid money for.
So after
get-
we pissed everyone off, we come back here?
We need an
Where,
anchor.
where's our ship? Our ship is here. Where's
yeah,
an
well,
anchor
now
for us?
that does kind of limit. Now, we've said something very important there, haven't we? In that your ship is here, right? And you have pissed everybody off here.
So was
Not
it worth it?
Not everybody.
You freed this woman. Was it worth it? Tell me.
Let us go back and turn the light, the light back off.
That's
Mm,
your
that's
answer to this.
Yeah, let's.
Jesus
We'll
Christ.
hold that ransom.
We've
Man, full chaos. I
Wow.
love it.
we
It
need
seems like-
an anchor for our ship, or we need a new ship.
Is it safe to come back once we take our ship around the cove to the mine and we get the ore? Is it safe to come all the way back here? Or will
Where else
they-
are we going to
we
get
have
an anchor
cannons.
from?
Halu
Maybe we
asked us.
maybe we can make an anchor out of debris that we find in the dock.
Oh,
Debris and good intentions.
Before we
tree
leave.
anchor.
Before we
wooden.
leave to go to the mine, we go back to the light tower and we cut the light off.
we're not doing that.
Halu was
Chef.
the one who asked
We're
us
we're
to
not
try.
doing that.
We can use it as a leveraging piece to leave us alone.
Or we could have
yes.
not interfered in his business.
Well, it's too late now.
Oh no, not interfering was never an option. I apologize, Master Ambrose. However, the honorable thing to do is what we did, and I was damned.
the honorable thing. There is no honor here. The only honorable thing to do is to kill every single person here. That is the
Well,
only honorable thing.
Being that this is a
Yes, we should kill the blacksmith too
I-
before he can
I-
make us an anchor. Everyone should
No,
die,
you
burn
don't.
the whole world down,
Well,
and then
if
we
they-
don't get back home. We
There
stay
is
here.
no honor. All I'm saying is there is no honor.
It's just a matter of time before they come to the ship.
So we must sail the ship around the island to the mine, and then leave the ship there.
You cut the
That-
light. You cut their income.
Yes, no.
They've been operating quite easily without the light. It made
Then
it easier, but
why
it
was
didn't make it
Halu-
impossible.
Why
It
was he
made
so
it
adamant that we should
easier.
go on?
It makes it easier, but it doesn't make it impossible. It allowed them to operate in weather that wasn't clear. It allowed them to operate at night, but they
Very
can
well.
still operate in the day in clear skies.
Captain, do you mind tending to my wound?
I'm no ship's medic. However, I can.
Just give him a
Ah.
tap on the shoulder and say, "Jolly good show."
Yeah, right.
Just hug me.
Ah, man, so close.
I-
What
I'm
is your
fresh out of-
suggestion, Captain?
What are your
Well-
orders, Captain?
True facts.
I believe that Master Chef's idea to go to the mine, we leave our ship there. If we were to find, one there, perhaps we could acquire it. They may be familiar with our ship, but if we sail in, they would not suspect it. At least not until we were out. I do not condone piracy, but is it really piracy if you're stealing from? I don't know.
Captain, without a letter of marque, yes, that would make us pirates.
Full stop. Yeah.
I believe that the king's
Very
You
little
can't-
wiggle room on that one, but yeah.
Well, with no cargo, actually.
Without the ship
super easy.
is the cargo.
Yeah, no, man. It's
We
you need a
cannot
letter
leave
of
the
marquee
ship
for
here.
sure.
We
I-
come back. Our ship is gone.
I agree.
You
And
have to
yes,
leave. You have to
I
leave
also-
with the ship if you want the ship. Yes, actually.
I believe that the king's intent when he delivers letters of marque is that he gives free rein for those who wish to combat piracy. And as I am, and some of you here are members of the Royal Navy, I believe it no sin to combat piracy on our own without direct letters of marque are more for, shall we
Wait, is
say
it Mark
non-
or Marquis? Because I have said letters of marquee for my whole fucking life.
Either way,
I think it's Mark. I've heard both.
Is Marquis might be the French pronunciation? I don't
It's
know.
Mark.
But it
Yeah,
ain't
it could be. Yeah.
Spanish.
I would
actually.
say a letter of marque is more for those civilian. I am a commissioned officer in Royal Navy, and
law.
Hmm.
That's pretty much what you're
I don't-
saying right now. I'm the law.
So, Captain, we set sail
basically.
around the island to the mine. If there's a ship there, we seize it in the name of the king. Or in the name of the Lord Protector, as it
You
were.
have spoken fairly. Yes.
I mean, but if we go to the mine and we accomplish anything, we can't come back. Why don't we just move on now?
We don't have an anchor, and this ship, and I like stomp the ship with my heel, is barely a ship.
Then
Right, so
steal
let's deal with
Indeed.
that now instead of
let's steal a ship now. Yeah.
why are we putting an anchor on a ship we don't want to use?
Well, in no small part because any larger vessel would require a much larger crew.
Bigger crew.
A larger crew being something that you would have to not only find, but then provision, pay, keep entertained, right? You don't have the solvency yet for a larger vessel. This is,
Right.
frankly,
we
I
weren't
mean, you're
talking
pushing
about
it right
size. We were talking about quality.
oh, well, yeah, I mean, you could probably find another
Yeah.
skiff here, but I mean, you essentially have, like, you have a bad skiff in name, but you have an identical skiff in stat line.
Oh, well then I don't know why he's stomping on the floorboards. Let's go.
Because this is a garbage
Because
ship.
it's a garbage ass ship. Yeah, but
So here's my thought on that, Scroot. It's that
I'm
if
so
we were to go
confused
to
by
the-
some logic.
if we were to go to the mines, chances are any ship we find there would be owned either by Captain Scurvy or his men, who have proven to be no friends to the crown, and frankly, as Frenchmen are enemies. So, I think that although we are perhaps stretching the letter of the law, I think the spirit applies. And
permissions to come aboards.
Oh, good God.
quite, yes.
Yeah, the lady with the lovely Scottish brogue ambles up over the side of the ship. Thank you guys. That was a sticky sitch we were in back there.
Indeed.
Is she hot at all, or what is she?
Oh yeah, no, she's
She
smoking.
look like
yeah.
she sounds.
No. A flaming red hair, 20-something, bold personality. Oh, nice figure,
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, you are quite welcome aboard. We don't have much here. There's a keg of rum, if that's
She
what you
tosses a bag of coins on the deck that scatter, and she says, "There's 100 gold fares, and I have 200 more if you guys can get me to Azzy K."
Azzy K. And where
Time
is
to
that
pull up the map.
located?
That's on Perk. It's pretty much what due east of here, west of here.
Okay.
I'm not much of a sailor.
I'm afraid we have no anchor. at the
Yes.
moment.
Well, I mean, if you head
Currently, yeah,
southwest,
yeah.
you'll run right into it.
Uh,
Besides, there's enough gold here to buy like 3 anchors.
Yeah. Screw
100
agrees. You
gold?
don't need an anchor to sail. You just need an anchor to land.
It's the whole stopping part that's a problem.
Well, Captain, what are your
We have an air
orders?
mage.
What
Conferring with the
people-
map there.
What sort of people might we find at Azike? Are they loyal to the crown? Are they, at the very least, even...
I don't know a tons about it. All I know is the other
Simple.
girls mentioned there was a lady there that would provide shelter to, downtrodden women.
Right. Okay.
And between gutting the guy there and me tried to bang upstairs and then stabbing that blue-haired fucker behind the counter, I probably can't
Wait.
be his anymore.
Did you kill him?
You
or is
did.
he still alive?
Well, I didn't
Got
really
it.
stick around to find out. All I know is I was tired of him stabbing me and they didn't find my fourth knife.
Did you get rid of the bloodline?
What is this guy talking about?
The holy bloodline of Jesus. No, the trail of blood.
I wasn't followed. You guys provided ample distraction. Thanks to your noble captains here. And she kind of gives a curtsy.
Right. Now, we are in an interesting situation. If Halu is in fact dead,
Well,
Perhaps-
certainly fish gutted.
yes. Okay, right. Then
And we can't stay
whoever-
here at all.
I vote we go to this month.
Yeah.
That's just my. I'm done.
Hey, you guys
Yeah,
don't
we
have to
both
take
get
me to
them
Azzy straight away. You guys get me out of here. Like I said, there's 100 gold there. I have 200 more I'll give you when we reach the K.
Can you sail?
Ish?
Well, we
Can you
could use every
clean?
hand we could get.
This
Can you
motherfucker.
If we take care of their Captain Scurvy problem, maybe they'll forgive us.
Can you wench upon the ship?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, I can clearly
We-
wench.
Harbor an attempted murderer of one of their top men,
Top men.
and you think they'll forgive us for that if we kill a Frenchman that has no real significance to them?
If there's any,
no,
if it
that's
has
not
any
true,
bearing
Six.
on the situation, the scuttlebutt is Admiral Duckworth's about to clean this bitch out.
Admiral, have we heard that name before?
Yes, I have.
Who is he?
Oh, he is a Britishman out of Baltimore, and he, it was in the journal. Yes, that journal that I bought. It wasn't a treasure tome, but in fact, it was a journal. Yes, it was an associate of Admiral Duckworth from Baltimore. Mentioned the sea hags and mistresses, immortality, and the destroyer, but yes, Admiral Duckworth.
I don't know
rings a bell.
anything about that, but I do know he's reported to command one of only 2 man-of-wars currently in Charybdis. And he sails
has
for
his
the
head set on
British, and he's coming here to clean shop.
He sails for the British.
Yeah,
Excellent.
he's British.
Well, then we could just sail around the island, camp, and then watch until the place has been destroyed.
As a captain
Or
in
leave.
the Royal Navy, I feel it must. You're
You're a captain in the Royal Navy, she says, looking you quite thoroughly up and down with some sheer skepticism. She looks up at the rigging,
Indeed.
doesn't see the Union Jack, like...
Well, recently arrived.
And
shall
did
we
you know
say.
I'm Queen Anastasia?
Oh, please. That's ridiculous. What the fact is that if there is someone who is commander of a man of war, he would technically be my and I should report to him.
Well, yeah, it is Admiral Duckworth, isn't it?
Indeed. And
Then perhaps we should stay until Duckworth comes to clear this place out.
I mean, that being said, I don't know how long people have been whispering about that here. I've only been here for a couple of days, but it's not like they said he's here tomorrow night,
We've been here for 4 or 5 days and hadn't heard a word. So you've
Well,
heard.
you haven't really been hanging out in establishments of ill repute with guys that were trying to diddle you, were you?
Well, they weren't trying to diddle us, but we were at the Black Queen before you. And if you've been
Oh,
hearing that
I
after
got
we
diddled.
arrived.
Yeah, Scoot's like, actually,
and he was diddling one of you. So
What do you mean by one of you? No, we're not
This
going
guy,
to. We're not
this
doing
guy
that.
ditto. This guy ditto.
So, guys,
But I got one more question for her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you know how to? Do you know the art of medicine?
A little. Just a touch.
I have some wounds. If you could tend to them.
Let me see if I can remember what skills Annie Mason had.
That was awesome.
Hey,
That was-
doesn't hurt to ask.
Hey,
No,
run it
that
out,
is-
man. It's
that
time.
is
I got
awesome,
an hour, man.
dude. That is
She does not, but she is willing to give you a vigorous boob rub. Which, holy shit. Oh! She rolled a 5, but it wasn't enough because it's a -2 because it's unskilled. I saw the raise, and I went, oh my god, did she? With her magical titties take that wound away? But no, not
Just
quite.
starts going ask some random people on the
Alright.
No.
Excuse me. Do you know
Can you heal
medicine?
me?
Do you know medicine? Do you know medicine?
Captain. It's
Alright,
a matter of
yeah.
time. It's a matter of time before they come here. We need to make a decision.
Yeah, we do need to make a decision,
Quite, yes.
folks.
what are your orders?
My orders are we set sail for the mine.
What?
And I will,
As you say.
Captain.
As
Alright,
you
Chef
say.
starts
Captain
yelling
will
at
go
the
around.
crew. Setting
Yeah.
sail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they ready up. I mean, you guys are going to have to figure out how to unbeach yourself. But after that, you will be away.
Someone made a good point about our wind mage.
This is factual.
This
Can
this
blow.
this wind mage seems to have lost all of his power because he doesn't want to go to the.
He doesn't want to go to the mine.
Oh, he's
useless?
He's
Shall
gonna take his wind and go home. Just-
Oh,
Shall I-
so
Shall I
weird.
pull out the plank, Captain?
Well,
No,
I,
it's
I mean,
genuine-
Captain.
he doesn't know why. It
Captain
won't
doesn't
go.
understand.
Are you claiming wind potence right now?
Wimpotent.
Hey,
Chef starts readying the plank.
Hashtag
Can I get the
Wimpotence.
Yeah, hashtag wind potence, people.
let's give the GM.
We
no,
get those
yeah.
really strong Massaquani to help us push this boat out of here.
Yes.
Excellent
yes,
call.
Those,
Yeah.
Those,
They have been hammered all night and are quite hungover. But at this
Somebody
point,
brought
have no
Take a
reason to you
They
know,
love
I mean,
me, I'm
it's the
king of
high
the
life
boat.
right now, right? I mean, they got rations, they got provisions, they got booze, and all you want them to do is help push the boat. They will gladly
And now they
make
have
an
a lady
attempt to
to
do
split the two
so.
of them.
Oh my god, barely between the two of them. Apparently, due to their state of inebriation, do they manage to get enough clearance with the tide coming in to cause the thing to lift and turn? And they hop on, and you guys are going to be away. With that, who here knows where the mine is?
I
There's that
got the
map.
map. Boom, boom. I got the map.
That's true.
Well, there's that Forsaken Island in Devil's Choke, but
Yes, those are
beyond that, I'm at a
nothing.
loss.
Beyond those clearly stated map markers.
Yeah, I'll pull out the map
Oh,
and
that's too small.
show our
Yeah.
crab friend, Cerulean. He's Equius, is that his name?
Equus, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, this is the map we found. This is where the captain wants us to go. So I guess we're going.
He doesn't even look up from his book of figures, right? And reaches one of his hand claws over and points to the map there on the spot marked. Thereabouts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't he our
yeah.
isn't he our navigator? Isn't he supposed to navigate us?
Yeah, he did. He just did.
Yep.
Thereabouts.
All right.
okay.
I leave it in his lap and I walk away.
I mean, he's not gonna sail the ship. He's, you know.
Neither am I.
Captain will take the helm.
Frankly.
I'll help sail. I will say I am the sailor. I can't deny those abilities.
This is
Sure.
true.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, so you
well-
guys are sailing, right? You're gonna stay along the coast, I take it, right? So it'll be a +2 to navigation rolls, right? This crew has an average boating skill now. Well, let's see here. Personality, they got here, they got the boating at 6. It's D6 a full around for your pirate crew. I think that's D6 average is what we determined last time, so no bonus or minus there. But you're sticking along the coastline and you have a compass, so +2.
I do give extras a +2 to their.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That will bump it to a D8 then, factually. So all navigation rolls along the coast made by the captain will transpire at a +3.
Okay,
Wow.
here we go.
So the first navigation roll. Good God,
Oh.
man.
Holy cow!
All right, we're there. Done.
Yeah, boom. I mean, you catch the wind and the spray crashes up and,
Oh,
yeah, Poseidon
Porter feels
laments
so
your
good.
We
skill.
just sailed that thing on land.
No, I mean, so unfortunately, like, yeah, I mean, you can only up. A raise gets you, no matter how many raises, 1 extra square. You have a movement of 2, so you're 3 squares towards. 1 more navigation roll at a +3, sir.
okay. Here we. Oh, you know what? Let me 3. Okay.
Da-dum-da-dum.
Excellent. That is another race, which will get you close enough to navigate the shoreline and beach your craft. This will be
Awesome.
yet another navigation roll. And let me make sure I remember here.
How long
Up a
does
mouse
this take?
roll on ground. Flat boating roll. Well, no, with a +2 from your compass. Or from being along the coast, excuse me. So many modifiers.
Okay, what was this one?
+2.
Okay. Here.
About how long did this
Right.
journey take us?
Excellent. Well, let's see here. Both the boating rolls a day. Yeah.
Okay, so I probably gained my power back.
Yes. Yes. Everybody has regained their power points. Drew is 1 day closer to making another. I think you got 2 days left on that vigor roll now.
Yeah, about, yeah.
And you guys will settle along the coastline here.
Do we need to mark provisions down as well, or?
Yeah. Everybody take another day off your provisionals.
Do 2 because we got to feed our crew too.
That's right. 2.
Okay.
And with that, you guys have set in along a lovely cove. There is clear signs that there have been boats trafficked through here. A little footpath you spotted from the shoreline. This is as good a spot as any to begin a search for the abandoned mine. But you know what? That's going to happen next week because we got just 5 minutes left, and I can't think of a more natural segue than you guys landing on this beach. So that has been our show this evening. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in this evening. We appreciate each and every one of you that watches the show. Don't forget that you can participate with the points that you accrue just for watching the show, your league reward points. You can give players a Benny, make them automatically soak a wound, hand out adventure cards, reset the table, name important NPCs, or coordinate with me to design a major villain that they have to face upcoming in the campaign, either on Tuesday night's 50 Fathoms or our Wednesday Deadlands show. Speaking of the Wednesday Deadlands show, stick around tomorrow. They have been shrunk down and inserted inside a corpse and are currently fighting parasites in melee hand-to-hand combat in an attempt to revivify him so that he may perform wacky science for them. But with that said, thank you for watching, and may your dice always roll hot. Have a great night, everybody. Cheers.
Peace.